Hi, hello everyone. Hello, how are you doing? I guess we are live. Let me just quickly check a couple of things, if you don't mind. Wait. Settings, output, 10,000 bit rate, best quality. Yep. I think we are all good. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We have lots of things to do today, guys. I'm so pumped. We will do a lot of things. Let me just check how does it look. Right. It's looking fine, I guess, right? Cool. Yeah, I think we're good to go. Okay, let's check chat also. We will pin a comment. Give me a second. Uh, wait. I'm just doing one small thing, guys. Enjoy the music in the meanwhile. What is going on? I'll just remove all of this. Yes. Okay, we are gonna pin this message. We have pinned our message. Everything looks good. So let's start. So I'm not sure. Okay, let's pause the music. Uh, okay. So I'm not sure how many of you are aware, but yesterday our stream got cut unfortunately due to some Wi-Fi issue, and it randomly got ended while we were speaking, and I actually realized it like a couple of minutes later that I'm not live anymore and I was constantly talking. But regardless of it, I think, yeah, we will discuss and pick up things from right where we left off yesterday. And I think we have a lot of things to do today as well. So I hope you guys will enjoy. And if you have anything, any doubts, please feel free to chat. Right? Cool. I guess the light looks a little off today, right? Like, I just feel it could have been better, but I don't know what's happening. The setup is the same. Just give me a second, guys. Just a second. It looks like as if the brightness is low. But yeah, let's see. Let's not focus a lot into it because we have lots and lots of things to cover today. We are streaming, so we are good. Okay, great. So yeah, I think let's start with what I want to show you guys. There are two things that we were doing yesterday. One, we were redesigning the Synclify page, and second thing we were doing was creating a demo video. So I'll show you again both of them because I think it got cut before we in fact produced our final output. And yeah, we are still using Fable, and everything is as same as we were using the whole setup. Now we are actually using high instead of extra high to save some tokens because otherwise the usage were just crazy. In fact, I was just working in the afternoon today, and I've already used about 18%, which is not less, but not very high, but not less also. So we definitely be a little smart about our Fable consumption and only do the right tasks with it, right? We did a lot of things in the afternoon that I would love to share it with you guys, and I think you guys can implement them as well in your work. But regardless, I think let's start first thing. Let's start with our page that we have created for Synclify. Let me just bring that up, and I'll show you the output that Fable has created. And honestly, even I was shocked. Like, this is genuinely a great output that Fable has created. And of course, this was also one shot. So remember that, guys. Everything that you see over here is one shot. It improved on what Opus already had, but it did a lot of new things, which I would love to show you guys. Right? Right, starting from here, what I see, this is something that we already had in Opus. So I don't think it changed here much, which is what we called an hero element. All of this was here. But this is where it made its first major difference. It has made a carousel, a vertical carousel basically, whereas you scroll down, your screen will also scroll down. Previously, it was a big box. I'll show you, I'll give you an idea what it was like. Um, but it is way different now. It is way better now. It was something like this. So you had all these four over here and this thing where you click next and it goes like this. But Fable kind of made it like into a vertical carousel as you scroll down. So this was the first change that it did. Then of course over here, as you can see, it made it even better, better colors, better text, all of those detailing kind of improved highly with Fable. So yeah, I think that was another difference. This is something that I think we had with Opus also. So I wouldn't say that Fable has improved it a lot. With Opus also, we had kind of a similar output. Unfortunately, I don't have the Opus output because we built on top of it, but I can give you an idea that this is something that Opus can also build if you are looking to it. This is another big change, I think, which Fable did, which Opus also left and Gemini 3.1 Pro also couldn't do. Over here, previously we had like box designs all over. But I genuinely personally don't like box designs. Box designs make it feel very AI slop and generated. In fact, the other project I'm building over there also have a lot of box designs which I want to improve today. But just to showcase, now we have even better options and everything looks clean than just boxy. So I feel this is another big improvement with Fable that we were able to achieve. And yeah, so this is what I think Fable did for us. This was again there with Opus also, but the Y was cutting up, and actually Fable improved it. I think it is because it was taking screenshots, checking everything, and then kind of working on it. This Fable did with one prompt, but there was a loop engineering, or there was a loop that was running behind it. So I wouldn't call it completely one shot. It did almost like five iterations, but all of it was under one prompt. So I think I'm pretty impressed with Fable. It could think beyond what's existing, and I think that's what makes Fable way better than any current model that is there. Previously, also Opus did a great job, but it even thought beyond what it possibly could achieve. And after looking at this design, I thought of one thing, right? Why not make this design into something which anybody can use, right? Like, because if you look at this design, you absolutely love it. There is enough good hero element, there is enough animations, there are enough effects, the colors look amazing, all of this motion looks amazing. This motion, if you'll see, all of these motions, these numbers, if I'll refresh, it goes up and down. There is no box design, so we have reduced AI slop heavily. So I thought, why not create something? So if I want to replicate any such design or any such page, or even take inspiration from this page for any further project that I want to start, why not do that? So that is exactly what I did. So what I asked Fable is to create me a file which contains exact information and exact routing of this playbook. So I can use it on any website. That's exactly what I did. After it completed this, basically I asked, now whatever process you followed, so this is a prompt that you can do, guys, if you are asking your AI to kind of make a document or kind of put it in a better way in one document so you can reuse it. So this is the prompt I used. Okay, now whatever process you followed step by step, make a detailed document mentioning each and every detail of it. Make sure you miss nothing. It should be a self-containing document to create any website. You can give the same thing whatever you are building using same principles, best animations, detailing, UI UX, design, graphics, and it can be done for any idea from scratch. Make sure you miss no details and everything is end to end. So it will and I've also mentioned that re-verify what you have written. So this is the beauty of it. So then it started writing the document. It actually re-verified it again and again, and finally came up with a playbook which was 981 lines. And it also gave me like what exactly it built. So it started with 7 meta rules around eye verification, coverage first, and all of that. It understood the code base. That was the first step it took. It find out what was the product about, full screenshots, all of that. Then which direction do we need to go with, right? We need promise, proof, breadth, identity, ease, completeness, and then we close it. Full token of CSS worked. In build, if you'll see, we have 10 archetypes from hero to SMIL constellation to fact strip, all of those detailing basically, which will make this even better. So that's something that we kind of achieved with it. Then, of course, it added a lot of motion around it because those websites look more catchy and more user friendly, and wow factor is there. It also added actually a wow factor, and then it verified everything, right? And then the shipping, like even the SEO, all of that, it basically took care of. So this is exactly what it did. And then I asked also like this can be used for any website, and it mentioned like you can use it for any website, any product, any stack. So I think that's a win. Now I don't need to give it a lot of prompts again and again. It knows what to follow, so it will follow this the next time it is creating any website. And in fact, let's test it also today in a bit. Yeah, phase three builds land marketing tiles. They cover any marketing, landing, product, pricing, engine, or public page for any idea. For a different page species, you'd swap the archetypes but keep everything around it. So even if you're building, let's say, an app or a dashboard UI or a blog, it will accordingly implement it. It will accordingly kind of figure out what we need to do. So it's not like it will be blank, but it knows where to start and kind of use similar design principles, right? And then also I was watching this thing. So I know, guys, I'll talk about one more thing. We all love loop engineering, right? Like it's a great thing. You just put your code on auto mode and it will keep on looping, keep on improving. And that's definitely one way to go. In fact, I am also a big believer in that, that you don't need to kind of repeatedly uh, figure out each and every bug, each and every issue, and then kind of prompt it again and it will fix it. The models are smart enough to kind of run a loop, fix it themselves. But eventually I realized on a lot of cases you don't need to run loops, because otherwise for a very very minor improvement it will take up a lot of tokens for you, and those improvements can be visible, so you can in fact actually go and prompt it instead of letting it run on the loop. And with Fable 5 and Opus, where you want to conserve your tokens as well and not waste them, loop is not a ideal solution for everything I'm talking, right? If you're doing an audit or an analysis, then it's fine. Otherwise, try to not use loops for a long period of time. So what I did is, these documents also I changed. Once any work is done, be it a code, be it from the loop perspective, all of that is done. What it will do is it will stop and ask you, do you want me to run a loop on it? And let's say if you have enough tokens and you're not hitting your limits, you can say, yeah, run a couple of loops, or okay, start the looping, and all of that it will do. But after 4 loops again, it will present its finding and then ask you again that whether you want to close the loop or you want to continue with the loop. And I'll tell you how that will basically benefit. So if let's say if I am checking after 4 iterations, right? What will happen is after 4 iterations, it will ask me. So let's say initially it found out about 30 bugs, right? And after 30 bugs on the second iteration, it only found out like 10, and then it converges to 5, and then in loop 4, it maybe converges to 1 or 2. Now instead of like being greedy and make sure it reaches to 0, which might not be the case, because in iteration 5 it could find maybe 4 more bugs. There is a possibility. They can be false negative, but there is a possibility. So instead of doing that, what I asked it to is to stop and give me the report after 4 iterations. And if I like it, if I feel okay, we have converged enough, I can just stop it. Or if I feel no, let it keep running because we are still have a lot of bugs, I can let it keep running. So this is one condition that I ran, and I think this is very very important. So specifically, if I talk about loop engineering, right, like just to give you a bit of an idea and what I was thinking today quite a lot on actually loop engineering, right? Let's talk about it a little. Loop engineering. So we all know loop engineering is something when basically you run a loop over and over again on a particular statement, right? If you remember from our manual coding days, we used to have this for loop, right? For loop when used to have a condition from I equals to 1 and until I hits, let's say, like 10. So it will run like 10 iterations, and we used to increment that iteration, sorry, every single time. Oh, I still remember it. That's great. But this is what loop engineering used to happen. Like here we had the condition, whatever condition we had, and wherever we wanted to start it from zero, one, however it is, right? And then we used to have this whole coding block to kind of put and run the loop on. That is the exact same thing loop engineering also is. It's just in loop engineering with prompt, right? With, I would say, with prompt is basically asking it to run loops till we meet a certain condition. Even if you'll see on your Claude, you will kind of see it. Basically, if I'll just do exclamation loop, it will give me a, oh, I pressed enter by mistake. Yeah, it will give me kind of a command. Yes, it will give me a command where I can just do this, and then I'll just do the interval if I, let's say, want to run it for 10 times, and then whatever the prompt, as you can see exactly over here, right? So this is what loop engineering is. Now, while I love the whole concept of loop engineering, but I was just talking about it, it's very token hungry, right? It's token hungry because the loop can run for long times. So that will consume a lot of token. Ideally, I think what it should do, there should be a few things that should happen. And if you're doing loop engineering, this is what I think you should do. First, of course, put a set number of iteration. Instead, right, okay, first let's say, okay, again, I would say set a condition, right? Like whether till the time this condition is met, it will keep running. That's the point. Second, I would say set number of iteration also, because and and stop it after those iterations and ask for a report, right? And then decide whether you want to run it again or not. So this is what I'll say. So these are the two conditions that you should absolutely set in this. You don't want it to run for a very long time. You don't want to interrupt a loop or interrupt a process that can maybe cause an additional bug depending on the context and everything where model is running. But these are the two primary things that I think right now also you set, and you should set very carefully whenever you're running a loop, a condition and the number of iteration. But I think there is another thing which ideally we should set. I don't even know actually if we can set it or not, but which is usage. We should set a specific amount of usage it should consume. Like for example, we know when we started a loop, we were at, let's say, 26%. And I don't want to consume whole of my tokens on this particular one task. So I'll like stop and report whatever you have found after 35% of our Claude code or GPT usage. Because based on that, we can take a decision whether we want to run it again or stop it. So I feel instead of just these two conditions which everybody use, right, there should be these three condition actually which we should give our code before running any loop. This is what I was thinking today. What do you guys think? Any thoughts on this? Because I think this makes more sense than just running a loop, just with a basic condition and iteration. I do that personally, but now I've realized it because of Fable, to be honest, because Fable is so token hungry that you cannot just run loops crazily. In fact, if in yesterday's stream we did saw that two tasks. One was a demo video, and one was this redesign that you just saw. For these two tasks, we went it on infinite number of loops depending on a condition that till the time we have covered every single thing. Like it should come to zero, no bugs, no issues, and everything is perfect. It almost took 3 hours to complete those tasks, and it consumed about 40% of and consumed about 40% of Fable weekly usage. Can you imagine how much is that? That's crazy. I know I put it on, I think, extra high for those tasks, but even then, it's a crazy amount of usage, guys, and that should not be the case. And that's why I was thinking today, I'm not gonna make this mistake again. And as we are becoming more conscious about harnessing and proper prompting and using the right models, I think this is the way to go. Whenever you're running loop, remember to focus on these three conditions regardless. This will be a game changer for you when you are doing loop engineering. In fact, I was thinking we have this repository if any of you don't know. No, not prompt, product, sorry. Yeah, product audit. This repository also runs not one, but two loops. One where it's trying to find all the issues that are possibly there in your code. I'll show you. Yeah, this is the first loop. It will keep finding all the issues unless two consecutive paths comes out clean, right? So it will find one and then again, then again, then again, and it does not stop. There is no stopping condition until it hits absolute zero. This is one loop, and this is second loop. Now, whatever bugs it is find, it will start to fix them until the time we reach zero critical and high bugs. It will again constantly keep on going, no matter it takes 14 tries, 20 tries, 30 tries, whatever, it can be infinite again. So because of this, I was thinking to fix this also, that what we can do is we need to converge it at a better stage, converge it in a better way. So actually it can be more usable, right? And I was also thinking we'll promote this today. We'll see how we can possibly promote this particular repository because I think it's really useful. It's free to use for everyone, and it can really make a difference. We already have 6 stars without any promotions. Oh, I haven't started. Okay, now we have 7 stars. So yeah, I think that's something that I was thinking. These two tags. Okay, yeah, cool. So this is the plan today. I think to start with, we have another again a lot of things. I usually write it on my board. So we first I wanted to show you guys this. Then I want to show you the demo video that Fable created, and I'll also tell you what we are going to do there. Then we have to research and build a one new idea, right? Then we have to redesign another thing, which is Pulse. That is another tool that we have, and again, as I mentioned, it's great as of now. We have great hero element, all of this, we have great animations, but again, if you'll see, there's a lot of box designs. So I just want to explore if I can possibly have a better option for this, right? That's my whole aim. I'm not trying to change it a lot because it's a great looking website already, to be honest, but I just want to have an option how it may look when I'm redesigning it with Pulse. With Fable. I keep confusing between Fable and Pulse, right? So that's what we are going to do today. And and one very important thing which we discussed yesterday as well, which was we all should teach our opus to behave like the Fable, right? I'll actually show you what I'm talking about. Give me a second. Yeah. So if you'll see right over here, someone on Reddit actually shared the smartest Fable 5 tip. Before Fable 5 moves Pape to use it to write skills for Opus 4.8, right? Teach your Opus 4.8 to behave like Fable 5. And that is like what is our primary goal as well today. I was actually working on this today afternoon. Our focus will be to further improve it and see, and maybe just release it out for the world. Why not? I mean, why not? Let everybody use it, everybody do it. So which task, if anybody is here, I don't think so, but yeah, which task do you think we should ideally start with? I am thinking, why not start with this, and also we'll learn to promote this. What's it? I think let's do that, right? We have already made some progress that I'll discuss with you guys, and we'll make, in fact, more progress on it. We'll see if we need further things to do over here, but I'll explain you guys the whole process, what I did, and how I worked on it, and what is the next step for us on that. Cool. So we are going to write skills for our Opus 4.8 to behave like Fable 5, even if we don't want to use Fable 5 to save tokens, or if we don't have Fable 5 in future, again, maybe to use it. All right, for that, let's move this out of the way. Close this, and we have another lot of other things as well to talk about. This also I don't need today, I'm guessing. Cool. So we are clear with loop engineering, guys. Any doubts? Do let me know. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. This was it. Yeah. I don't know how far we will be able to go. Yeah. So today I tried to write skills for my Opus when I will not have access to Fable, and or if I want to use or I or if I want to save my tokens but want output of that of similar quality as our Fable, right? So what I did is I gave it a very simple prompt. As you know, Fable is way better than Opus. How can I make Opus prompts or get it to work in the similar level? Is there anything you can do to teach Opus so it works in a similar quality for tasks given to it? Be it content, design, development, audit graphics, animations, motions, effects, prompts, output functions, connectors, UI, UX, features, page, elements, marketing work, writing work, research, market analysis, everything. Like whatever I could possibly think of at that point of time, I added everything to it, right? Based on which, um, it started working on it and actually gave me a file. But one thing I realized, that's why I say you have to watch what your model is doing, right? It said that you have hit something real. Most of the gap between models isn't the raw knowledge; it's how they work. A lot of that is process, and process can be written down and taught. So in fact, even Fable agreed with me. I was using Fable for this. I think, and I was on extra high or max for this because I wanted the best skills. I think I was in fact on Fable max for this. A lot of this is process in process, but of course I don't want to use it now. I'll just maybe do extra high. You own your own demo video docs are exactly this method applied to video, right? I created one doc, and that was the method that I applied to generate that video. We'll discuss that later. The ultimate solution is generalize that into a portable operating system for Opus that works in any domain. Let me first pull API reference here existing. So it started pulling out all the docs that I've created, all the smart documents that basically is there in the memory and all the detailing. But I actually cleared it. I'm not talking about the demo video problem. I'm talking about any universal working code, content design, development, animation, motions, prompts, output functions, features, marketing, writing work, research, everything or anything that we can possibly think of. Then, of course, it started thinking and started writing as well. It simply said the operating protocol, how to get frontier quality results from any capable model on any tasks, code, content, design, development, audit, everything. So this is more like I would say, a recurring thing that we'll do. Let's say in future there will be Fable 6 or there will be Fable 5.1, whatever, or even GPT 5.6 or GPT 5.7 and all of that. We'll actually keep improving the skill with the latest model. So you can use it on the a little older models, which can produce almost equal amount of um, response, like I mean equal quality of response with lesser tokens, right? Then we started operating rule on global, and then we came up with a few libraries. It built 8 files. It started with protocol file, the universal method, 10 laws. Then it started design, motion, writing, code, research, and prompting. So it gave me 6 skills particularly for this work, because of course I asked design, motion, writing, because I do a lot of writing also, the coding, the research side, and the prompting side. But again, I realized this is not enough, right? Like just 6 skills are not enough. Which model used to give me this information? I just cross verified it, though I still have this option off, but I still wanted to make sure and verify that I was using Claude Fable 5. So now I don't care what we need to change. I want my Opus to work as similar as Fable, build as you need, and give me final details. I asked it that you have the full authority because for this there is no break of code or anything. I was building something new. So I gave it full authority and told him that after if whenever I want to use Opus, it should give me similar quality work, right? It had the full authority, so it built is a knowledge layer, right? And if you'll see, after building that knowledge layer, I think it did a lot of work, of course, and then it built a knowledge layer. We had the universal working method, right? We had never shape draft one, evidence backed claims, fresh eye judges, loop to two clean passes. Again, as we were discussing, right? I added loop here as well. And we were doing weaker model compensation. That was the main thing. That is the protocol that we have. Then in the craft, we had six design, motion, writing, code research, defining excellent number with ban list and verification checklist. And of course, wire it everything with my Claude. And layer two was anti-slop. Anti-slop basically it catches M dashes, filler words, stock names, these things that I emoji bullets. All of these actually are core of my memory, and it actually picked it from the memory and made sure that I'm doing this. Then reminder hook. The harness inject one line re-anchoring the model to protocol. This tags the number of 1 week model failure for getting the standard deep into long sessions. So one of the power of Fable is to have long sessions instead of having like very small coding sessions. So this is what we kind of inbuilt for this as well. When sub-agents, fresh eyes cover first judge that only find defects, never fixes, never self-filters. This replaces Opus's weak self-critique with the fresh context review pattern. And then we have a command, a flawless command in any project and runs the whole acceptance loop. Rubric, produce, evidence, parallel, verify, fix, repeat until two consecutive clean passes, which I showed you on my other skill as well. So now I've built this particular command that I can use on anything and will just verify everything on my page, right? So that was the aim. And if I want to use it, how to simply use it, all of that we have written. And yeah, with that, I think we started, and that was the aim. We had six categories, but I thought six is very less, right? There are so many things that we can possibly add. So we added more categories. So I asked it, can you possibly think of more categories? Just research and add anything. And it actually find. It found six more gaps: product thinking, data analytics, security, operations, media. Product, data and analytics, security, operations, media, and growth mechanics. So this is another six files that it wrote itself. As you can see, then we had almost 12, up from six for product for PRDs. So good for product managers. Then we had data, we had security also to check all of that. We have operations, media to kind of do voice and AI generated images and all of that, and marketing. Then I asked again, like, can you think of any more? And because you have to push your models. Remember, guys, no matter how good a model is, even this was Fable and it did its best, you have to push your models if you are not satisfied with your results. That's very important with any AI model that you're currently using. Keep pushing your models, keep reprompting, keep follow prompting on. Don't just be satisfied with one result unless you actually are, and ask it to improve because it will improve. Sometimes it will just give you a negative result saying, hey, I cannot do anything further. Ask it to figure it out, ask it to kind of check it again, and it will actually find a way a lot of times. As you can see, after the first push we got six more, and after the second push we got three more things: decisions, sales, and teaching. So as you can see, initially we had very broad categories, right? We had uh, design, code, all of these. Then we went a little deeper, a little particular: product, operations, media, marketing. Then it went more in depth and kind of found more things: decisions, sales, teaching, like if it is trying to teach me something, right? Then again, I pushed it. You cannot find anything. It says it exhausted because it thought like it's the best it can do. Those remaining more is designed by my scaffolding at all. It's usage. Uh, Okay, so it said Yeah, I think it recommended me a few more over here, but it did not do it. It said single remaining upgrade. Design library, 14 domains, whether you produce something this gold. Yeah, it says it's actually gold. And yeah, so don't just think from my work perspective. So I think one more thing is that as you code a lot with your model, right? Any model that you're using, your models will start to give you answers based on whatever you have given it in their memory. If you are only using it for coding, the most of the things even in the replies that will start to use in coding, because that's the language you understand, that's the work that you do. So what you have to do is make sure that if at some point you want your model to broaden its horizon, to kind of broaden whatever it wants to share with you, this is something that you have to do. You have to tell it. Don't just think from my perspective, but any kind of work possible. So this is exactly what we did. And then we figured out six more: management, storytelling, academic, career, translation, coordination. Since I've never talked to it about CVs or this, it did not pick it up before. Storytelling, I usually don't ask it to or don't chat with it, or even coordination or translation. So I don't do that usually. So it didn't never picked it up. But when I pushed it, it actually did. And then I confirmed it finally, nothing more than six, and it cross verified and made sure there is nothing more than six. And that's how we crafted 21 files, which will make your opus behave as your fable, or which will make your even sonnet behave as fable. Again, not 100% equally, that's impossible, but it will start to give you output work like fable, quite close to it. Right, I retested all of that, and that's the everything it could do. Right, I asked, will I get a output as good as fable? It says on most work, yes. On specific slice, close but not equal. And I think that was the whole thing that I was trying to achieve. Right, on I did not, I knew it cannot possibly give me output as close to as fable, but if I can achieve something close, why not? Okay, Explorer, you will see all of these. Then it told me what all files I have, all of that. How is Fable better in terms of designing and output it for me? I just asked a few things. I think I was just checking something in the middle. Uh, Here I just talked about design, but in all 21 case, yeah. So I was just checking one of those, like how's designing better with Fable than Opus? And I asked it, can you close this gap? So it actually did. It even improved it further. And then yeah, I was like, okay, this is great, and it actually closed it for a lot of things. Right, like it said, you have a golden window. Today's second to Fable. Bank Fable stays permanently before it goes, and this is what I think everyone should do. But now since I've done it, we'll release it, and everybody can use it. Open the folder for me. Then yeah, simply basically it started running those loops, and it finally made everything ready, and we actually named it Frontier. I don't know how good of a name that is, but now our idea is to market it on Reddit, X, Instagram, YouTube. Anyways, we are streaming, we'll post shots and videos, but this is something that every one of us should do and use. So we are going to release this, and I want people to actually use it, take benefit from it, and like do some crazy work with it. Right, they'll get all of this, they'll get all of it. I'm hiding nothing, guys. I'm saving nothing in my pocket. I want all of you as well to develop best of your code, best of your products, best of your writing work, everything. The portability audit found three gaps. We had more gaps, and all of that we basically fixed. That's the beauty, right? Like I keep prompting in a way that I want it to keep fixing a lot of things, and that's what I do. Yeah, then after all of this is all it running. Everything was complete, and all of it was done. Now I remember I want to do one more thing, which is what we were discussing yesterday, the loop engineering. So we'll do that live. Basically, we can do it on extra high. Yeah, I think extra high should be fine. And what we need to do is we have multiple loops running everywhere. to verify, right? Just give me a second, guys. Yeah, you're good. Yeah. There were multiple loops running everywhere to verify and rectify, right? But at times, um, we have multiple loops running everywhere to verify and rectify, but at times it takes up a lot of tokens. And I don't want that to happen to, yeah. So why not before starting any loop, we take a confirmation from user, and also after 4 iterations, we present findings, present our findings, and then ask user to continue or drop, right? So this is what I want to do. If user wants to run it infinitely, then we don't take 4 iterations again in consideration, right? So we have put a condition that if, let's say, somebody wants to run it and they don't care about their token usage, they can just run it for infinite times, right? So we'll just check it. We have multiple loops running everywhere. So why not before starting a loop, we take a confirmation from user, and also after 4 iterations, we present our finding and then ask user to continue or drop. If user wants to run it infinitely, then we don't take a 4 iteration. Then take 4 iteration again in consideration. If I'm not wrong, I actually made it into a skill also. Let me just check. Did I? Mm, yeah. Okay. I asked it to make a skill and then actually asked it to ready to deploy on any machine and we can announce on GitHub basically. So it actually checked it, everything verified. There were 3 gaps that it fixed, and now we have a full-fledged, high-quality skill, which has 8 fresh context Fable auditors, 7 over all 21 craft files, 1 over own system prompt. The prompt review returned 42 findings and 42 are applied. Fresh eyes beat the author, proven. So all of that we did, and now we are just trying to fix the loop part in this. Once that part is fixed, then we will start to work on the marketing side and putting it on GitHub and everything. So let it cook. Oh, sorry. Oh, oh, damn. Dropped it. My bad. Give me a second. Sorry, guys. And just to show you, this is the first prompt we gave today. So let's check our usage so we know how much we are tracking. So we are at 18% weekly Fable usage and 0% for the session because I just started. And weekly we have 10%. So let's track these as well today. Cool. 0, 10, and 18. Remember, guys, 0, 10, and 18. Okay, let's put on some music, Lily.
Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling
Let's stop this server. For now, let's do that.
exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in the balance, not the life I want to live. I want to take it all, standing tall, fear outweighed the person you are.
What else is going on today? Oh, we have India's Got Latent Season 2, Episode 2. I personally haven't watched Episode 1 of this season. I don't know how was it, but I'm guessing it must be crazy only. So yeah, I'll see. Just a second, guys. Just give me a second, huh, guys. Oh yeah, I just. Sorry, guys, I got a call. Okay, I hope I leave nothing. It was one of my team members. Bridgewine is streaming again. Let's see what they're building. Of course, I can't show you guys. Ship software at the speed of thought. Oh, he's working on bridge agent, guys. I don't know if you know. This is also a part of loop engineering, what I think he's doing. And yeah, it's he has a great product. If anybody wants to check it out, not sponsored, of course. He's building the bridge agent today.
Are you on another subscription today? I do have 3 subscriptions, yes. So I am on another subscription.
Great guy overall. Okay, agreed. This become a standing system rule. Loop confirms before starting check-in with every result, every phone conversions, and an explicit run it done waves the pause, but still post result report after fourth pass. I can see the frontier skill, the flawless alias, and the pre-prompt reminder hook carry the new language. I'll now wire the same into every remaining loop bearing surface so nothing contradicts. So it's doing it in the protocol file. Yeah, it's changing. Gap finding report openly loop confirm with the operator before the first sweep, right after 4, converge, share results, and ask whether to continue, adjust, or stop. An explicit run until done waves the pause, not the every 4 sweep. Perfect. I think this is exactly what we wanted, and this is exactly what we are doing. So I guess. Oh shit. No. Oh yeah, we're good. I thought I just. Wait, did I stop it? Oh damn. It got finished, right? I hope it got finished. Done. The index is already counted, already current. The loop and are consistent across every loop bearing system. I think also this thing we have in memory, right? So let it be for me. I'm using it very carefully, but yeah, for everyone we can do this. Okay, super. Now we are going to release this skill to the world. Let's use extra high. Okay, cool. To the world, the idea is to understand how can we make our GitHub repository for this complete end to end with proper graphics and explanations. I can generate graphics using Gemini or GPT if required. You can give me the prompt, but I want the repo to be highly detailed and best anyone ever see. You have to push it a little, of course. Cool. So let's see what it comes up with. We'll get an idea basically. Right. Okay.
Subscription. And that's the best way for me to also check it out because that's the time that I put aside to kind of check out what you guys are doing in the community.
What? Yes, switched off his chat, or am I banned? Oh no, I can see it. Oh, I can see it. Cool. I got scared for a second. Cool. Let it be. Let's not open a stream. Let's pause the music. And yeah, sorry. Cool. So yeah, see in thinking only we have already consumed 3,000 tokens. Once we have this GitHub figured out, I think I remember I have the production audit, right? I want to use this as a baseline for this, just for so it knows what kind of detailing I'm talking, and of course I'll push it to even create a better version than that. Let me just check where do I have that production audit. Yeah, I do have it. PS path. Yeah, it's building all of that. Uh, we have this others. What? A stream went offline, guys. What happened? Are we like pretty heavy on it? No, it's 51%. I don't know. Crazy that was. Let me close a few things regardless. I have 32 GB of RAM on this system, so I don't know what happened. I just hope we are good. Okay, we have this. Yeah, I just checked the stream. It's going fine, so we are good. I also want to put Instagram story. Let's put an Instagram story, guys. Um, did I put it from this? Yeah, let's. Why is the quality so bad? Is the quality this bad? No, I think over here it's fine. Yeah, cool. Anyways, we don't have much of viewers. I want this three to come. That looks so bad for me. Sorry, man. Okay, yeah. We'll just put the text making Opus as smart as Fable, right? And then we will put the link also. Yeah, we need the link. Give me a second, guys. Here, put the link as well. I know people usually don't come, but one or two if we get, why not? My whole idea behind this is, guys, to help people. I think that's the perfect and the best thing that you can do, basically. Yeah, link to myself quickly. Take it, copy. We are going to put the link. One of my friend is also asking for the link. It's in the it's on my Instagram story in a moment. Oh, but they don't know. Um, your story. I also need to save this, right? Download your story. Forward this link. One of my friend too. Okay, we are good. We have sent the link. We are done with that. Is the story live? Let's just tag, right? How to tag? Oh, mention as a little confusing all the time. Cool, we are done, and we have mentioned. Now we are going to go to our AI page, where actually we have been growing, guys. We are growing our community. We are almost at 130 followers. Okay, so that's not bad, to be honest. Yeah, yeah, good growth over there, I would say. Ideally, I was stuck there for a very long time in about 50 followers, but now we have almost 130 followers. So that's great. Good news for us. Okay, cool. I hope I'm not leaking anything whenever I show this. Yeah, I guess so. Cool. Everything looks good. Okay, cool. So yeah, what's it doing? It's building a README file. It's gonna write the doc. It's gonna give me the visuals, graphic prompts, and we are going to push it. But what about name? I don't like Frontier. What should we name this? We'll ask it. Once this is done, we'll ask it. Remember, guys, we need to ask for the name, a good name. Don't use this. Close it. We have the skill that we built. Just check the quality of work here, and I want us to do better than this, way better than this in terms of GitHub repo. You see, it literally, this is one thing that I don't like about anti-gravity, or I don't know, is it with Cloud Code? I think Cloud Code with its extension. It started giving me to-dos and then it did everything and just gave me like this. Hey, I've made all of your to-dos. I am done with everything. What is this, guys? What is this? It should not do that, I feel. Right? Like it should tell me step by step when first step is completed, when second step. It just one shots it and be like, everything is done for you, buddy. Just use it. So yeah, that's crazy. Okay, we have someone there. Okay, hi. Say hi in chat, please. So someone just sent us a heart. Okay, cool. So what do we have here? We have 44 files we have committed. I hope it's not committing to any of my existing repositories. Yeah, it's not pushing, so it's fine. We have the README where we have built it completely. We have the docs, we have the sample run, community player, SS prompts. Okay, we have all of that. Now we need a hero element, a banner, and a social card. Also upload in repository. Okay, let's save this prompt for a bit. I'll just copy paste it or somewhere else. Okay, so we can just keep it somewhere else. I'm just gonna keep it over here, and let's continue with this. Let's build this hero element first. We'll use ChatGPT for this. I use Gemini also, but they give that watermark, so I don't like that. That's why I've started using ChatGPT on this. I have ChatGPT plan that I use to generate all my graphics. I think it's good. Hi, Manisha. How are you doing? What's happening? Let's generate it this. Generate with ChatGPT. So it will start to generate our hero element that we are going to use for this repository, and we'll push that code, of course. And parallelly, We will see where what next do we need. So now we have README, we have all our documentations, we have our example. What we need to do is we need to have a hero element and a social card, and also generate 4 candidates per asset. Okay. Use no text variants in the file, overlay, type yourself, go live. Once images are in this, say the word I run the test, commit the images. Yeah, we have not created the repo, right? Yes, so we need to create the repository as well. So I don't like the word frontier for this, so we need to think of a better name for this. Then you upload the social previewing settings and topics, and all of that we'll ask it. Like we'll ask it to create a step-by-step guide for us to launch this skill on GitHub. That's first thing. Then second thing, we'll also ask it to give us a step-by-step guide to launch it on all the social media platforms. X, Reddit, Instagram, all of that. So we'll do all of that live here on stream. What's going on, Manisha? What are you doing? Had you had a chance to eat dinner, or you're still late Latif? We experienced an error when generating images. Wow. Let's try again. Let's see. Is ChatGPT down or something? Fully operational and running right now, so I don't think it's down. Let's paste it again. Wait, I think there is some issue. Image creation request. Let's do it here. Let's try one more time. Yeah. You see, guys, I use ChatGPT to kind of create a lot of things. This is like, I create my YouTube thumbnails as well on ChatGPT. I'll just show it to you guys. Okay, don't laugh at it. It creates some amazing thumbnails, right? So this is, I think, from yesterday's stream. Saying something. Yes, you didn't share the link on time. Was waiting. Oh, you have to you have subscribed, no? So just turn on notification. If you'll turn on notification, you will get this every single day. So you'll know when I go live. Anyways, I'm going live tomorrow, and then I'll take a break. I'm going home. So yeah, today and tomorrow. That's what the plan is. And as you can see, one more thing, Anisha, I have Nightbot installed in chat. So if somebody messages or something, you'll also get my Instagram and YouTube and all of that. Now it's just view and Instagram. So follow my Instagram also. This is the AI page. Yeah, so you see, this is how I've created my thumbnails on this as well. Hi, Tanvi, how are you? What's happening? So you see, this is the thumbnail from yesterday's stream. Then I asked some to show some creativity. Then it did this, and then this is to the today's stream. Opus versus Fable with skills, and then I asked it to add image. So this. So I'm just exploiting one image that I've taken of mine recently, and I'm using it everywhere. So yeah. But anyways, let's see what it create. What did it make? Okay. So we have a hero element for this repository. It looks like this. Frontier. Quality is a procedure, not a property. I think now is a good time to um, give that skill like the prompt that we saved, right? Let me just pull out that prompt super quickly. And he's asking, why do you use ChatGPT for images? So Claude does not have an image model, so it cannot generate image. I can only generate some graphics with libraries and stuff, but Claude does not have the capability to generate images as of now, and I don't think it's there in agenda as well to generate images. So right now, the two models that can possibly generate good images, one is your Gemini, one is your ChatGPT. They both have image gen models. Gemini is good, but it gives you a watermark. I don't know how to remove it as of now. I've never tried it, to be honest. I asked it without watermark, but it will still give me watermark. And second is ChatGPT, which I, in my opinion, with their latest model, Image Gen 2 is pretty good, and I think it's pretty usable. And so far as you can see, also it has generated some really, really great graphics for me. Just to give you an idea, all of these are generated by ChatGPT only. So yeah, it does a good job. Even our channel banner was generated by ChatGPT. So we have some great output from ChatGPT for images. And I would suggest everyone if they're doing any kind of image editing and generating some images. But this, I'm not liking. It looks very simple. Though simple is nice, but I think for a repository, it needs to be a little bit more technical. So let's put that prompt that we just saved. Okay, let's put it over here. Yeah, the skill we build, just check the quality of work, and I want us to do better than this, way better than this in terms of GitHub repo. So understand it and then tell me what to do. So it will now check everything that we have done, and then we can just use it. Manisha is saying, I work in sales. How should I understand AI or where to start with? Hmm, a very interesting thing. Sales. And one thing I would say is sales so far for AI has been the hardest domain to crack. So, congratulations for being in sales. Your job is more secure than other people, including mine or anybody else's, because sales is still not at, with AI, is still not at the quality where it can actually generate great results. Having said that, in some countries, yes, it is working effectively. We have, say, AI representative on sales calls, chatbots, everything. But I feel with users being frustrated with them, I think more and more humanization is still required, and maybe eventually sales will improve. But as of now, I would say it's not that up to good quality in terms of AI. So that's a good news for you. And he says that hurts to listen. Which domain do you work in, Tanvi? What do you do? And now we have my ex as well, guys, in the chat. So follow my ex account also. But yeah, sorry. So yeah, Manisha, I would say how to use AI in sales. Let's look at it. Okay, let's do a research together. Let me open my Claude. Give me a second. Yeah, let me open my Claude. Okay, let's use it on. Give me a second. So this is my Claude app. So I don't know how many of you are aware of it. This is Claude app. What you open on Claude.ai, that's a website. And where I code is Claude Code or as an extension. So all of these are different, but they are more or less helpful. Uh, Product management, Tanvi says. Okay, we'll talk about that also, Tanvi. Do let us know how do you use AI or how do you use it, or if you have any inputs to give around how to use AI in product management. Via break, you can do it from home. No, unfortunately, I can't because I will not have my system over there. I'll just have my laptop, and it's not so powerful to kind of for me to do coding and streaming. So I don't think I'll be able to do. But yeah, it will be a small break, maybe a week or so. As of now, it's not decided, but I'll be back. Don't worry. This is something that we'll do as much as possible. But yeah, let's go back to what you were asking. Okay. While learning shorts extraction. Yeah. Okay. Let's ask her. We have Opus. Okay. No, I don't want to ask her. Then let's ask Fable for you. New task. We'll use Fable. Medium is fine for this. I am. I'm in sales. Any particular position, Manisha, you have? I can put that also. I want to become better at my job. What do you suggest I can do to improve? Territory sales manager. Okay. I'm in sales working as, and mm, do you mind sharing the domain of the company you work in? Not maybe the company, maybe the domain. Or you're looking generic. is working as a territory sales manager to improve. And also, I want to use AI as much as possible to become better and efficient. So, can you suggest me some tools and things to do to become better? B2B electrical appliances. I mean, sales, working as a at a B2B electrical appliances, um, at a B2B electrical appliances company. Okay, so just to give you an idea for you in for future as well, this is how you may want to write a prompt. I'm not perfect at it, but whatever input I can give you, like first you define what you exactly do and who you are, right? So it has some context. Then your problem statement, like you want to be better at your job, you want to use AI as much as possible to become better and efficient, and then what you're asking. So it can suggest you good tools and things to do to become better. Okay, so it's a three-step kind of a breakage. First, you explain who you are and what you do. Second, what is your problem? And third, what you need. And then we press enter, of course. Okay, let it cook. In the meanwhile, let's see where are we on our code. Yeah, cool. Yeah, then yeah, Ajay, she said product management. Cool. Okay, the hero is concept bearing, not decorative. अगर radar sweep this, it leads with a why frontier already beats it. We have things it doesn't. A docs folder, a hero that beats theirs, the gap that keeps us from way better. A hero that beat there. Our current prompt produces a pretty texture. Theirs tell a story. I'll write a hero brief to a concept bearing composition. You see, guys, how we made it better. We already generated a hero element, but now since we did not like it, as I said, we asked it to use a reference. Now it will give us a better prompt to generate it. Real numbers, not synthetic ones. Of course, we have real numbers over there. And optionally, the strongest proof, read me. The truth architecture, tier B, the truth architecture there has an R lax, an honest comparison section. Okay. A limitation section, not deterministic, a collapsible FAQ, and release mechanics that we don't have yet. Okay, so let's upgrade on all 8 points, right? Let's upgrade on all 8 points and make this best repo for skills. There is. You see, guys, this is how we improve. That's what exactly the idea is, that whatever it gives the information, then you basically ask it to improve further. Okay, we have Diksha in the chat. She says, tell me, how can I scale my business? Diksha, that's a very vague question. Sorry. Yes, I see how we improve. Okay, great. Can you tell me what line of business you are in? What exactly do you do? And guys, while you're here, please drop a like. That will really help. Just like the stream. It's a simple button, and also subscribe. And if you will switch on the bell, you'll get a notification whenever we go live. But having said that, please do all of that. And also follow our Instagram and X that is already there. So she says she has bath and body products, covers umbrella. Bath and body products covers umbrella. What? So I'm sorry. What does this covers umbrella mean? Like bath and body products, I got it. I didn't understand covers umbrellas part. The whole set. Okay. Okay. Basically, whatever bath and body has. I think bath and body deals in primarily a lot of body wash and scrubs and moisturizer and all of that, right? If I'm not wrong. Okay, great. Cool. So yeah, after Manisha, let's talk about your business as well, how you can improve it, what you can do, and exactly how it can help. Oh, you have scented candles also. Nice. That's nice. Great. Do you have a website or something that we can check out? or Instagram page, we can actually check it out live, and maybe I can give you whatever feedback I possibly can. Okay, you have an Instagram, Candly Yours, and shop.shukra. Okay, so you have two different businesses. Great. Cool. While this is running, let's see what Manisha uh, you have to do. Cool. Diksha, if you don't mind waiting for just 4 or 5 minutes, we are just helping Manisha over here to become better at sales, and also myself, I also want to become better at sales. So let's look at what it says. A good question. Here's a practical. So this one is for you, Manisha. Getting better at core job. Territory sales lives or dies on a few things. Knowing your account deeply, who buys, who decides, when contracts renew, discipline, pipeline, hygiene, and routine time efficiency. So it has first tried to understand what your job is about, and also a few things that every sales representative should know. So you can say yes or no in the chat if you think this makes sense or not. I would love to know about it. So it first thing, of course, it says is that you should know your accounts deeply, like who will be your buyer, who will be deciding, who is basically the decision maker in the company, what is the whole pipeline that you need to follow for sales. Let's say you do a call, you take an order and everything, and what is the efficiency and timing of delivery and all of that is something that you should know. Now, to become AI, like using AI to get efficient, to look at it, we have Claude for drafting follow up emails and quotes, prepping for meetings, summarizing long RFQs, tender docs, role playing, objection handling, and analyzing your sales data. Okay, so this is very interesting if you'll see. If you want to become better at sales, the first thing that you should do is practice your pitch and practice your sales. Previously, that used to happen with a lot of humans. You talk to your manager, you talk to someone else in your team and try to get better at it. But now, what you can actually do is talk to AI. You can talk to Claude, you can talk to GPT, Gemini, anything, and actually try to ask it to counter your question. In fact, there is a skill called Grill Me, which we'll discuss later if you'll remind me. But what you can do is just ask it questions, ask it to grill you basically on the topics that you are in. It will ask you a lot of difficult questions. So that is the first and the easiest way how you can become better at sales when you're in an organization or you're trying to sell something, right? Second, you can always be more prepared about your meetings by giving it certain documents, meeting notes, MOMs, everything, emails, chains, and all of that. So if you'll give all of that to Claude, it will kind of summarize it to you. It will tell you where you are at, how you can, what kind of things you can talk about in the meeting, what are the next talking points that you have, all of that. So I think these are the two things that you can do for becoming better at your job. In particularly, we're using Claude or GPT. We do have CRM Salesforce. Okay, I think yeah. Okay, we have the next point. If your company uses Salesforce, HubSpot, or Zoho, turn on their AI features. So, do you use these AI features? Do you have access to this deal scoring, email drafting, next step suggestions? Do you use this or not? If you are tracking in spreadsheet, that's your biggest efficiency leak. Fix that first. So as it says, like if you're using Salesforce, the best part is, guys, most of the companies and tools are adopting AI slowly, but they're adopting. And I think as it's there, like if you're using Salesforce, you have these AI features like deal scoring, email drafting, next step suggestions, maybe briefing of the meetings and what exactly you need to talk to them, all of that. And you can take all of that data and actually talk to AI about it. In fact, I'm building a platform for this, which is called pulsehq.tech. I'll show it to you very precisely. I'm not going to market it. Basically, it connects all the tools, including your Salesforce, your, as you can see, Zoho, Stripe, Microsoft, all of that in one place. And you can actually query it. You can build a whole company brain around it. You can walk into meetings prepared, just at the right time. You can have the context, what's happening, and all of that. Yes, but not up to, but up to some level, not fully. Okay, cool. So I would suggest if it's not fully there, like you cannot do it, take out the docs and put it in ChatGPT or Cloud, whichever your company allows and you might have access to, and then ask it to grill you with questions that your customer may ask, right? So that is the best thing that you can do. Voice notes into CRM. After each visit, record a voice note, use AI transcription to convert into structured meeting notes. Next thing, like let's say whenever you're taking a call or anything, just go to ChatGPT. There is always a transcription option. You see over here in this. Also, you see this option. Oh, wait, my photo is coming in the middle. Wait. I'll just move photo. Give me a second. Yeah, you see this option over here, this option. On every AI app, you'll see this option. And what you can do is you can actually just talk to it and it will record everything that you're saying. And I think that is something very smart and easy to use. So you can also use that. Cool. Then we have LinkedIn Sales Navigator for tracking where the target hire announcing. Yeah, that's cool. So I think if we kind of conclude what exactly you should do ideally, there are three things that you should do. First, put as much information as possible into one of the AI tools, be it Claude or ChatGPT. Add your documents, add your calls, add your analysis, data, all of that. Once that is done, ask it to grill you basically on calls, like pretend it to ask it to be a role playing agent, and it will, as a salesperson or as a senior salesperson or let's say as a customer, and it will basically grill you with question based on the data you have entered or inputted. And lastly, I would say record all your meetings and give it to these apps. You can record in voice notes and actually save these apps, save these notes into these apps, and then it can give you an update whenever you're heading to next meeting or a follow-up call or anything. So this is the way I think you should do and use to become a better sales representative. I hope that helps. Do you have any further question, Manisha, or should we move to Diksha? Was that like somewhere helpful to you? I hope it was something new for you. That's all I can hope for. And yeah, sounds very helpful. Okay, I'm glad. Thank you. Thank you. Cool. Diksha, you still here or you have left the chat? Hmm, I think she's not here. Okay, we had a message from Diksha. Can we do something live? Let's build something, do a sample and teach us how to use Claude. Make my resume. Hi, yeah, Diksha is here. So Diksha, I wouldn't say to make a resume. I can, you can reach out to me on Instagram or X, and I can make it offline because it will contain a lot of sensitive data, and I don't want to like make it public. So for a resume like work or a portfolio like work, maybe we'll do it offline. The other day, we actually on the first stream we were discussing with one of my friend around the same thing. But if you still want and you're okay with your data, I can actually do. Okay, this is a very interesting questions. You can tell me how to optimize ATS. This is something that we did recently for one of my friend also using Claude only. You have to do nothing. Okay, I'll tell you simply. Whatever resume you have currently have, just make sure the information is up to date in whatever way. You don't need to have it perfect. You don't need to have it, in the best way possible. Like just have it however you have it. Like as you can see, I have a resume over here, and I'll tell you. And I asked it, give me a ATS score of this resume and what kind of improvements we can make for PM role. Do a deep research. So you just have to give your resume and ask it to give you an ATS score and this. And as you can see, we got an ATS score of 72. And then it tells us like what exactly things, is not proper and where we can improve and all of that because we asked it. Then based on that, we asked it make a resume which will have 100 ATS score, which of course is not possible, right? It's not, I don't think it's even possible to generate a resume with 100 ATS score. Given details in resume for a PM role, product manager role, uh, we have to pick those details and generate it as close as possible. And then actually, it said like 100 score doesn't exist in real, right? So I said, okay, you can make the best you can. And when it generated again the resume, after doing a lot of research and stuff. And then we checked the ATS, and it took it around. 87. So we went from a ATS score of 72 to 87. So almost a 15-point jump. And then we asked if we can improve it further. It said it is possible, but there are very specific and niche things that if you'd like to change, which may change a complete thing. Like it actually asked title alignment that if I'll give it a job description, it will improve it even further. So this is something we did on one resume. We had another resume that we did for same resume as close as 100 for a product manager role only. And once it did, actually, if you'll see, the ATS score went to 88. So this is how basically you can improve your resume and have great ATS score. All of these times it generated only one page resumes because I think that's what best is. And we actually generated two resumes for this. One particularly in a finance role product manager and one a general one. So I think the general one had 87 ATS score and the finance one, which is more specific, had 88 ATS score. So that's what we did. Let's open a job right now and see. Can we, for example, I've done everything in retail asset lending, but I don't write everything. If I want to customize my resume to a specific job, then how you tell me? Okay. Can you do me a favor, Diksha? If you can send me your resume after hiding any things that you want to, or do you? Okay, let's do one thing. You don't even send me anything. Let's create it from scratch. Okay. Create a product manager resume. But the issue is if I'm creating it from scratch, it might not be equally helpful for you. That's why I'm asking if we have a resume, kind of a sample resume, which is in your domain, because a lot of things matter. The number of years of experience you have, the education background you have, and all of that. So if you have a resume which you feel safe sharing with on stream, I can improve it further. And in fact, I can send it back to you. But otherwise, I can just tell you the whole process. Yeah, no, which is why I said open a job. No, even if I open a job, okay, let's what features do you want in the job? And then I'll write a resume based on that job. But it'll still not have like education background and all of that, right? Uh, let me find a product manager job on LinkedIn. Give me a second. Product manager. Oh, job, job. Really don't use a lot of LinkedIn. Get it out. Yeah, more jobs for you. Director manufacturing. Okay, I don't want manufacturing. Easy apply. Product manager. Just to see. Okay, I know you guys are unable to see my screen there. Product manager. Wait, I'm sending. Okay, cool. Please send. I think you have my details, right? Yeah, you can send it over there. Just text me. Cool. So I can use this. I have your consent to use it on stream, right? I'll not open it, of course. Let's do one thing. I'll not open it. We'll just check the ATS score and we'll just try to improve it. Do you have any particular job also in mind that you are applying it for? Save as save. Okay, we have saved it. Let's go back to Claude. Just let me know if you have any job in mind that you are particularly looking this resume to be like. Can you check the ATS score for me for this resume? First, let's check the ATS score of a resume. So now I've done product marketing on bank level, pan India digital screens, pricing strategy specialist, P&L improvements. So are these things mentioned in your resume or not? Okay, let's do one by one. Let's first check the ATS score of your resume, existing resume that you have. Meanwhile, if you don't mind, let's look at the code as well, which we were running. Oh, apparently it got stopped in between. I don't know what happened. While running 12 and the 6 were now permanent. Let's report back. Okay, let's just continue. I don't know what happened there. I've pressed escape or something. Check careers? Nope. Maybe I don't know. Cool. Let's do one thing. Let's add these details. Let's name it a XYZ company. Policy and compliance. Check partner management. I didn't get you this policy and compliance. Check partner management. What do you mean by that? Like this that work that you have done, policy and compliance work. Oh, 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 oh. Oh. Yeah, it's still working. Cool. This is running. Oh yeah, what happened to our GPT? Will use it in a minute. Okay. Same drill as others. This one has visible red flags in the layout. Table, symbol icons, a data contradiction I want to confirm. So let me verify actually. So just to see, Diksha, it says there are few red flags um, in your resume. So let's try to improve it for sure. Policy and compliance. Okay, just adding few more things to the list. Cool. I'll add all of those. Okay. So your ATS score right now is about 50, which is actually quite low, right? Fix before anything else. I say, okay, something reads July this to present, while Avance deputy manager reads this. So I think you have written something already wrong. So we need to figure something out. The phone icon and all of that, missing core PM vocabulary. You're not used particularly PM vocabulary. Uh, Best story you don't have. Typos you have. So yeah, let's change it to green flag. Hopefully you are a green flag yourself instead of a red flag. Sorry, don't mind my jokes, okay? Don't get offended also, I'm sorry. Cool. So based on this, let's work on it. Uh, we have our AT score. Okay. So ICICI starting date will keep July 2025. Okay. And let's improve this end to end. So our ATS score is as close as 100. Okay. It's an old resume. Cool. You're funny. I like it. Thank you. Okay, let's take first what you have mentioned about your work, product marketing on a bank. Some work that you have done, we'll just add that. Policy and compliance, right? Okay, policy and compliance. This is some of the work that I have done recently at my latest job. So you can use it accordingly. Okay. So let's leave to it. It will take, I think, 5-7 minutes for it for sure, I'm guessing, to generate a good, usable CV for you. So let's wait for that. Fair price project bank wide in the back end BRE system, change the pricing models completely. Cool. I think it's more in depth of it, which may or may not be required for a resume. What I'll do is let's generate this. Let's check the ATS score. If it is above 80, it's good. I'll share that to you, and then let's yeah, I'll send it to you basically for you to use it. You're getting a Fable 5 resume, by the way. If this does not get you a better job, then I don't know what will. Okay, in the meanwhile, what do we have here? Gate fail, findings in line. No, 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 okay. It starts to improve it, the README file and all of that. Regenerate hero. Okay, we are regenerating hero as well. Each file carries 34 to 57 of these. 59. Okay. Cool. Cool, guys. Anyone has any other questions or anything, please do share. Would love to help you guys out. That's the whole point of this stream. But yeah, meanwhile, let's see. Architecting ATS optimized resume with banking credentials. Let's see. I'm not opening your resume on stream, so you're safe. But I also don't even know if it will write the right thing, so you have to cross check. So make sure once I'll send it back to you, you check every single line, every single word. Fixed number printed on a hero or social asset. Okay. Sync backend rules to bundle and zip. Let's check our usage also, guys, quickly. When we started the stream, we had 0, 10, and 18, I remember. Sorry, now we are at 27, 15%, and 27%. We have been only and only working on this and a few more prompts. And as you guys can see, we have used 9% of Fable already on extra high, on high, I think, and 27% of session usage. So that's quite huge on the plan that we have. So that's not a less. Can you also tell me if we can do a next research that shows me which of my skills out of these can get me the best paying job or the most wanted job right now so I can focus on that skill? That would be so cool. So basically, what you're asking is that we figure out of your resume which particular skill set is trending right now. That's what you're trying to ask. Let's see. Yeah, got it. Cool, clean, single page, same layout system as the other two, shipping both formats. Cool. So we are getting your resume. Oh, in fact, we have got your resume. Let's not show it to the world. We already have your resume, by the way. We'll just check the ATS score. Can you check the ATS score for this resume? It was quite fast, to be honest. I did not expect to be this fast. Yeah, I did all this research, by the way, okay? Just to tell you, the models are smart. Yes. Okay, cool. We'll look into it. We'll pick out the hottest skill from your resume and then try to see what is the best or highest paying job right now under that skill. Congratulations. Now your ATS score is 84 out of 100. Your resume ATS score. Okay, how can we improve it further? I'll tell you that too, and then of course you can do it. But your ATS score has improved quite a bit. Cool. While it is working, let's look at something. Hmm. A taste of rules. Okay, yeah, it's still writing. Honestly, not by editing it again. The file is sealing, the digital campaigns, all of that. So yeah, I think we have done the best we can. So Diksha, now your resume's ATS score is 84 out of 100 if you're there. Do you want me to send you this file? I think she's not in chat. Cool, guys. In the meanwhile, let's look at the primary thing that we were doing, which is making our opus as smart as our Fable. And I think we have already done it as much as possible. Yeah, okay, cool. Let me just send it to you. I'm okay. Okay, cool. Open. Oh wait. Oh wait. We are still live, right? Yeah. I thought our internet went. Guys, we are still live. Can anybody say hi or something in the chat if I'm still live? But anyways, I've sent you a resume, Diksha. Just check it. Let me know your feedback. How do you like it or not? Uh, and yeah, just let me know. You're not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Oh damn! It says poor quality and stream health. Let's wait. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry for a bad video quality if you're getting. Cool. Anyways, I think we are good. We have sent the resume to Diksha, so she'll let us know her feedback. Diksha, again, please read every line, every word of it, and then let us know whether this makes sense to you and this is good to go. In the meanwhile, I think I need to give some bandwidth. Let me ask something that will interest you. If out of these skills, AI were to replace mine, which will go out of the window first? I think the whole resume, because product management is something that AI is rigorously working towards, and there might be a possibility that the whole thing can be for way improved with time. That was a joke, of course, please. But yeah, it can be improved with time. But yeah, we'll look into it. We'll come to that too. I think that's a good question. I think we have a lot of things pending from you. Let's do them one by one if you don't mind. In the meanwhile, I'm just want to finish this as well. Cool, this is running. Yeah, but anyways, cool. So let's ask your question to ChatGPT. Sorry, Claude. Let me not answer this. If out of these skills, AI were to replace, okay, let's ask. If out of the skills mentioned in Diksha's, oops, sorry, my bad. Add Diksha's resume, AI were to replace it, which will go out of the window first? Okay, cool. This is your doubt, right? Let's ask. Which will go out of the window first if AI will have to replace any of the skill that you possess? But yeah, in the meanwhile, so just to give a context to everyone, guys, what we are doing today. So as you all know, Fable is only accessible on the subscription plans for the next 3 days, 4 days actually. So before Fable goes out of subscription, we are trying to make Opus as smart as Fable. It's not 100% possible. That's obviously impossible, but we are trying to come as close as possible, and we are going to give that information out in public as a skill on GitHub, so anybody can make their opus as smart as Fable. So this is something that I wanted to do for community, and I'm going to do it. Even if you, after Fable is gone, you can use those skills, and even if you want to save your tokens and get the output as close as Fable's output, you can still use those skills. So the idea is to make your output way better. Whatever Fable can achieve, we can achieve that with Opus. And now in the middle, we are also helping someone build their resume and improve it further. We have already taken her resume from an ETS score of 50 to 84 using AI. And now we are further helping her to kind of become better at what she does. So one thing, the tools row dies first, especially advanced Excel. It is already dead as a differentiator, honestly. Claude runs inside Excel now, builds the models, write the formulas, cleans the data. So this is something that I would love to share. this is very common that any tools that you are using currently in your job for anyone, for me, for you, for anyone out there, they are mostly outdated, right? They need much, much needed upgrade. As of now, organizations and companies have not accepted AI directly. The newer companies have, but the ones that are already existing and all of that have not really accepted AI tools like Claude, ChatGPT, Gemini because of various concerns, be it security, be it data leak or anything. Until the time that is not there, of course, your existing tools can perform the best they can and of course help you out. But eventually, in the long run, everybody is going to shift on those tools or some similar tools which are there, and at that point all these tools that you're learning will be outdated and will not be a differentiator, right? If you're good at Excel, nobody cares. If you're good at PowerPoint, nobody cares. I can literally generate presentations with one prompt which will take you almost 1 or 2 days to make. I'll make it in, like, let's say hardly 1 hour, right? So your differentiator will start to go away unless you become better with coming tools. And that's what it also mentioned in the first go itself, that tools are no longer a differentiator. So try to learn newer tools or on your existing tools, how you can become better, right? That's the first thing. Next out is market research and competitive benchmarking as standalone skills. A deep research return does in 40 minutes what used to be a week of analyst work. Again, same thing. Whatever research you're doing is taking you 2 days, 3 days, and then putting it into a report, a whole week of work can be done literally in a couple of hours and from the resources that you will never even imagine. It can take hundreds of resources at once, and you will probably go without like 20 top resources or 30 top resources. So that's another thing which you should do. Third tier, partially eaten, ROI simulation, budgeting and cost modeling, business case development, UAT. The mechanics get automated, but the assumptions behind a pricing model and the act of selling the case to leadership survives. So it says these things are automated. Whatever you do, like budgeting, modeling, business case development, all of that, they can be automated. But how you're selling it to your leadership through your skills of prompting or through your skills of best presentations or your own presentation skills, right? Like talking to them, signing off, all of that will still be required. And I think that's something that you all should be good at, which is the primary source of all of that is communication. And I think AI can not take away complete communication ever, right? Ever, I'm talking about. More or less, at some or the other point, you will require to be present. And if you're good at communication, if you're good at communicating with your juniors, with your seniors, with your leadership, with your customers, you can actually make a difference. So learn that skill, improve that skill, because that is going to be the sole difference maker when AI will try to take over more things, right? Again, guys, please do like the stream, and also do subscribe. Do consider subscribing if this you think this is valuable for you. What she kept long is the unsexy cluster, stakeholder management, vendor management, team management, partly because it's relationship and negotiation, but mostly of accountability. Someone has to own pricing call, the compliance sign off, PNL. Accountability can be delegated to software. And in banking, that's not culture, it's regulation. Her P&L and pricing ownership survives for the same reason. So as you are asking, right, which one skill you should improve? P&L and pricing ownership. That is the one skill the where the analysis can get automated, but your decisions can't. So try and learn to make better decisions from the research that you're doing using AI or from the analysis that you're getting from AI. But it will not be able to make decisions. It won't be making the best decisions. So you can actually make better decisions than AI. So yeah, here is your answer. So this is something that I would say that you should do as a product manager to improve. Get up to date with tools, try to learn better features of the existing tools because everybody is integrating AI into it. Learn and try to see how you can use that too to generate reports, to make dashboards, to do some research, anything. Then second thing, be use AI to do market research. You don't need to go through 20 links. AI can do that over 100 links in a couple of hours, which will take you weeks. So that is another thing. And lastly, become better at communication as much as possible, because that will be the key differentiating factor when AI will even swipe out, more people or more skill set by automating them. So try to become better at communication. Eventually, if you can communicate with your seniors, juniors, or leaderships, you can actually make a huge difference to what you're doing. I hope that was helpful, Diksha. Let me know if you have any other doubts. Cool. In the meanwhile, let's look at this, guys. We have been on hold of this for a long time. 4 gate passes per rule you set, integrity level, all done. Consequence level banking, all done. This is all done, whatever, not stuck. Okay, okay. We can stop here. So you see, guys, we just built a rule where it should tell us after 4 loops, 4 iterations, that what it has improved. And I think if everything is done, we should just stop there. And I think that will be the case over here, because I think we are good enough to converge it. Now we just need information now what we need to do. Okay, now what is left for us to do to put this into production, right? That's what we are trying to do and achieve. You're welcome, Diksha. I'm glad I was able to help you. And yeah, okay. Since you recently went on a panel, by when do you think Indian banks will trust AI? Hmm, interesting. Okay, let me just give you first a bit of a background about that panel. So, guys, recently I got an opportunity to be a part of a roundtable conference where there were a lot of leaders and from the finance background, particularly, and the banking sector. They were primarily CEOs, CTOs, CFOs, and all of that from various organizations. And it was an amazing session that was, I think, uh, arranged by Red Hat Enterprises and Next Gen Cloud Services. Uh, and the whole idea was they wanted to understand where the financial sector is heading from cloud perspective. But myself, I don't have a finance background as such, or I'm not neither working in finance startup or companies. So my focus was to learn from the AI perspective in terms of how AI has been implemented in various organizations, various domains. And I probably, like, I would say I've given my enough inputs over there to kind of help them how they can, kind of integrate AI, and also take their opinion where they stand today and why AI is still not disrupting finance sector. And that's what Diksha is also exactly asking. So, given that I think finance sector will be one of the last ones to adopt AI, in my opinion, because they are very afraid, to be honest, about uh, taking AI in, right? I had a word with I think a lot of people, and all of them were like, "We, I don't think we need AI. AI cannot do this. AI cannot do that." And to be honest, that is not the case. AI can actually do most of the work what is majorly happening in finance sector, except the emotion, right? The biggest point of finance sector when I was talking to them is emotion. It cannot detect greed or loss or happiness, I would say, or sadness, right? AI cannot do this. So if AI cannot detect emotion, the decisions that a human being take before investing, before saving money, before buying something which is all related to money and finance, it cannot make a very good decision. The moment AI will start to recognize emotions in some way, we are all screwed up, of course. But till that time, because there will be robot uprising, but till that time, I think finance sector is quite safe. Um, that AI will disrupt it completely, right? If from finance sector I talk about banks specifically, banks even in finance sector will be the last one to adapt AI, because first of all, banks are usually skeptical, right? They have to be very careful to adapt any new technology, right? They cannot just go ahead and be like, okay, give it to us. They are always skeptical. They know they have a huge workforce that they need to train, right? If in banks I'm talking about. So there are these few things that are obviously there. Second, and like the most important thing is security. As of now, financial organization, banks, fintech, anybody does not trust AI fully because we are not sovereign and the AI we are using is not sovereign. I hope everybody knows what sovereign is. So, sovereign AI is basically an infrastructure, a model, and a host all within your organization or within your country. As of now, we are importing chips from China or Taiwan. We are using models which are developed primarily by US, be it your ChatGPT or Claude, and your cloud services are AWS, GCP, Google services, and all of that. So we cannot become sovereign as long as we have these dependencies. So to solve that, we need to have our own cloud infrastructure, we need to have our own chips, and we need to have our own models. The cloud wise, we are still good. There are a lot of companies which are having cloud within your country. Let's say if we talk about India, like NextGen is one of them. They have cloud services available for you within the country. So you can actually become sovereign on that. Chips, once you're importing it, it does not matter a lot because nobody can see your data after delivering that chip. But if we can produce chips instead of importing it, that will be a huge win for our country. And lastly, models, which is the most important points. We cannot use frontier models. Indian banks, financial organizations are never, probably never going to use frontier models. They are very good, but they are vulnerable. I'm not saying they're not safe. They are very safe, but they're vulnerable to jailbreaks. Your data will be going out of the country. You will like it will probably train on that data that whatever you're producing. So it's not a good call. What exactly your call should be is around either using the models that are developed in your country. For example, in India, we have I think Servam is one of those models. I'm not aware of a lot of models. That is one model. The second way to go about is open source models. Open source models. So open source models are models which you once download, then you don't need to actually uh, then nobody, whoever model like develop that model, have no access to that model. You can have it in your machine, which is not cheap. Again, I'm saying it will cost you lakhs and lakhs of rupees, maybe even crores, to deploy one open source model within your organization. But if you have that and you deploy it for banking, I don't know if it's a big deal, but if they can do it, then they can easily do that and have intelligence within their organizations, sitting in an organization, and do not be scared about data training, data leakage, and all of that. For that, we have GLM 5.2, we have Kimi K, uh, we have what else? Minimax. Yeah, these are three models that I am aware of, which are open source, which are good enough to give you great intelligence and can be used by anyone. So this is, I feel, is the future of Indian banks to use, but we are far, I would say, away from it. Not everything within the banks, but I would say the use of AI within the banks. So I guess it will take another 3, 4 years at least to when we'll start to hear that banks have started using AI or they are working particularly with something in AI. That's what my guess is. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think apart from this, what else? Yeah, one more thing, which I want to work on as well. We'll do it one or the other day. I was thinking taking a very small model, which does not require a lot of machinery or computation power. Take that and train on your data and host it on the cloud, right? If you'll do that, it will be good speed. You'll get some level of intelligence and you can at least assign it small level tasks. For example, let's say the biggest thing with AI and banking and finance is compliance, which I read. RBI, SEBI, IRD, IA, something like that organization, they keep on giving a lot of compliances, right? That you have to follow this, you have to follow that. Every step you're taking, you have to do this or that. And what happens is they have to abide by those compliances because they do audits and all of that. So how about You build a tool where basically whenever RBI or anybody is giving a compliance, it will read those compliances and check and keep checking whether all the products, all the services that you're providing are following those compliances or not. You can do it with frontier models, but again, the issue is no financial organization will come onto it. So you have to deploy it locally, but this can be done easily, not a huge task, maybe 15 days to a month of task. And then eventually you'll have a tool which will check all your compliances, eliminate a lot of risk factors, make your products more safer, services more safer. And that is something I feel what fintech and Indian banks should do as soon as possible to make it better. That's what I think. Okay, sir. Yes, thank you. I think I've been talking a lot. I hope that was meaningful for you. Uh, like I made sense because, of course, I'm not from this domain. So I can just hope I made sense when I explained all of this. Thanks for your time. I should sleep now since I have work tomorrow on a Saturday. How does that how that goes out Sunday for banks? Yeah, please have a good night. Thank you so much for joining in. And it sucks, of course, that you have to go to office on a Saturday. But yeah, all the best. Enjoy your day in the best way you possibly can. And good night. And thanks for being here. Cool. Let's move on, guys. Let's see where we are. Yes, okay. So on the task that we were doing, where we are building our opus to give output like Fable. So we have already written the README file. We have written the self run. Okay, we have written the examples. We have done the final verification. We have committed. We have published. Okay, we need to publish. Need one word from you. Or I apply pass 4, 10 fixes, bank, it's 7 still do, recount, rerun, get 5. Clean by pass 5 or 6. Okay, so I'll give it a prompt. Cool. Run it till pass 6. Write examples. Every gate verdict on readme. The fix pass each 4 7 plus rules, bang into graph lines, and the game. And the gate finding 10 requires number to byte match, so it should pass after the loop closes. Okay, cool. Dash scan every link. Okay, and then do the rest. So for these, there are different ru- rule engines in place, which gives 0 1 answers for banks. Um, can you explain a little bit more? Like, what are these rule engines and for which problem we are exactly talking? Like the compliance problem? We have 5 people watching. Let's go. Whoever is watching, please say hi in the chat. Please do. No more pauses. Applying passes 4, 10 findings now. Okay, cool. So we are again up. And I think usage wise, we should still be there because we are 31. Wow. That's crazy. And it's going to reset in 6 days. Oh, damn. Run it on. Okay, I'll reduce it, guys. It's taking a lot of usage, by the way. Cool. Let's close it for now. Okay. If anybody has any other questions, please let me know. Okay, while we are working on this, what else do we have? I think Tanvi and Manisha were in chat. Are you guys still there or you guys have left? Okay, Tanvi's there. Hi, Tanvi. You have any questions today? I guess you have exhausted and asked it all of your questions yesterday. Cool. So this is running, guys. So after this, our plan of action is basically we'll make our Fable, our Opus smart as Fable. So what we'll do is then we will put on GitHub and we'll market it live on stream. That's the plan. We'll see how to put it on Reddit. We'll figure out how to put it on X and all of that. Fable model improvement. Okay, yeah, this I don't need this chat. This demo video is still pending, guys. But let me show you guys. Let me show you the demo video that Opus created, and then I'll also show you the demo video that Pulse has created. Oh, sorry, Fable has created yesterday. So this was the demo video by Opus. Just check it out. I created it with Opus. It took me 7-8 hours, but it created a pretty good video. So just check it out.
Everything your company
Oh, I'm
knows.
sorry. Oh, why is it buffering? I am using a lot of bandwidth and internet, guys. Sorry. Everything to 144p for myself, so I don't use a lot of bandwidth.
Is scattered across your tools, stuck in your people's heads, and re-explained over and over to your AI.
Wrong with this one.
Pulse connects all of
Why is my internet not working properly? Should I close something? Yeah, let's close. Now, yeah, let's look at it again.
it. Every tool, every person, every AI into one company brain
So,
that never forgets. Every morning, it shows you what changed.
okay, let me do one thing. Sorry, guys. Let me do one thing. Let me pull it up on from here. Okay. Let's watch Fable 1, Fable Cut, Fable Explorer. View.
Everything your company knows is
So,
scattered across your
so just to give you some context, this was made completely by Fable using Fable, and just let me know what you think. And I'll also tell you how I further improved on Opus. So all of this, trust me, is
tools
all same.
stuck in your people's heads and re-explained over and over to your AI. Pulse connects all of it.
Yeah, this is the first slide where it actually made a difference. Basically, what it did it previously, we just had the circle of Pulse logo coming in, but now, as it's saying Pulse connects all of it, it's actually taking the all of these out on the screen. All the
Every tool, every person,
connectors, all the
every
people,
AI
and
into
all the
one
AIs.
company brain
Yeah.
that never forgets. Every morning, it shows you what changed, what needs you, even what your next meeting will cost before you ask. Ask it anything and get a real answer with a citation on every sentence, or run deep research and watch it work. And it's permission aware to the core, so each person sees only what they're cleared to, and you can open the brain to your whole company. It maps how everything connects and captures every decision, who made it, why, and the work it shipped. So
I really love the music, guys, the beats. So it's nice. But yeah, sorry again. You can check it. Just let me know if you think you can make sense of it and it's easily explainable to you.
the same debate never resurfaces. It learns who actually knows what from real work, finds you the right expert in seconds, and briefs your newest hire on day one. Nothing stalls quietly. It surfaces the stalled PR, the idle ticket, the failing build, before any of them cost you a deadline. It can act too. Draft the message, file the ticket, run a whole playbook, always behind a human approval with 5 minutes to undo. It turns the way your team works into playbooks, then quietly rewrites them the moment they drift from how you really operate. Need a board deck, a revenue dashboard, a handoff doc? It builds them from your real data, every line sourced in minutes. And all of it lives right inside the tools your team already works in: Claude, Cursor, and ChatGPT. Best of all, you can do every part of this just by talking. Ask a question, run an agent, build a report, completely hands-free. Individual AI makes one person faster, team AI makes the whole company smarter. As teams get leaner, that shared memory matters more, not less. Pulse. Self-improve your company. Try the live demo. No sign up at pulsehq.tech.
It's so cool. How much time it took to make from Claude? Thank you so much, first of all. It took me almost 8, 9 hours because I was using Opus previously to make this, but I just asked yesterday Fable to kind of improve on it, and it improved at a few places. Like I would say, some more alignment with whatever is happening in the background, and also the one screen that I showed you. So those were the few improvements Fable made over Opus. Now let's do one thing. Let's put this video live and replace our previous video. Let's do that too. Okay. I think that will be interesting. So let's just copy um, the path of this video. Okay, let me just go into my code base. Yeah, I want to put this video uh, to replace demo video with this one on the platform wherever it is applicable. I think it's at one place only, but let's just give it to check. But yeah, let's replace it. I want to do this. Like it's generated by Fable. It is better in a few places, so why not use the best one? Let's put some music, take some. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Oh, I remember. Let's check also the views that we have gotten. It's replacing, right? It's checking. Oh, okay. Yeah. So we are replacing our demo video over here, and over here we are building the skill. So we are using Fable for quite a task. Oh damn, I did not check which model I'm on. I'm on Opus, that's fine. Let's just put on extra high for Opus this task, and here I have, yeah, so this is good. This is happening. In the meanwhile, applying all 8, banking the rule, gate 6. Why ban on M dashes? Yeah, cool. So we have all of this that's going on. Um, we need to check one thing, guys, after this skill is almost done. What all details are we sharing? Because I don't want to share anything very sensitive or crucial. So we'll also figure out, I'll pause a little bit. I'll also figure out what all details are we pushing. I know we are also pushing a lot of non-AI slop like M dash rule and all of that. So we need to check all the rules that we are basically pushing. Tell me all the rules we are pushing. This skill line by line. So we are actually aware what all rules are we pushing, and we don't go like we don't make any mistakes there. Also, let's write, guys, one thing what all we need to do now after this. So We need to work on a new name for our repository. That's one thing we need to do. The second thing we need to do is uh, we need to market it, market it on X and LinkedIn also, and Reddit and YT, and of course Insta. We'll create some shots and everything. We'll put it. So yeah, these are the things we'll do. And we also need to generate hero element, which we will do using AI, using ChatGPT. Okay. So these are the three tasks that we need to do after we are done with this. And also let's copy this from here to here. So we know we have four things to do once we are done developing the skill. And parallelly, we are replacing our demo video as well, guys. Let's me start by inspecting the new file and everything. The new video is this. All of that is there. To still hold, no copy changes. I need to swap files. So we are also swapping this video just to tell you guys. So we have this video already on our page
What
where
needs you
all
scattered
this
across your tool, or
is there.
ask it anything, all of it, every tool. Person
And
sees
now we are replacing it with a newer version which we created with Fable. It's more or less similar, but a little bit improvement. So let's see how that will look. And the final idea is maybe tomorrow we'll generate this video from scratch with Fable, like completely from scratch. So that will be interesting. And we'll start literally from generating a new voiceover. I think we discussed this yesterday, right? What is the steps we have to follow? Let me give you guys again. Yeah, so we have to first figure out the script with Fable, the talking important points in the marketing lines. Then we need to make it concise, below 2 minutes. Then we need to generate the VO. We'll use probably 11 labs for that. And also the music. We'll use Suno AI app. Then we'll use Remotion and feed it the VO and music and everything to generate our first video, and then prompt and prompt again to make it the best possible version. So that's the plan for tomorrow. Probably. If we'll have tokens left because it's consuming a lot, guys. Let's just look at token consumption and we're at 33% already. And it's been just a single day. It's crazy how much token heavy Fable is. And I'm now running on even high. And this is on high effort. It's actually bad. And yeah, guys, say hi in the chat. I see we have almost 3, 4 people over here. Please do say hi in the chat, like the stream, and let me know if you have any doubts or I can help you in any way in and around AI or in general as well. Yeah. So you see, we have started working on it. We are using Opus for this task, of course. We're not going to use Fable. So yeah, that's fine. That is still going on. The gate is still failing. There are a lot of issues that is there for sure. So I don't know how that works, but I guess we'll stop probably after iteration 6. That's what the command we have put in. Sorry guys, I'm getting a call. Sorry. Yeah, so we were checking some. Let's see what is going on YouTube.
Make the lightning repeat every 7 seconds, for example.
Nice. I'm just checking Instagram, guys, a little. Uh, uh, yeah, today we are actually going well on Instagram. I think we are already at 129 followers, which is great. We've almost grown like 30 followers since last night, so that's good. Our reels are also performing well. We actually need to post another reel, which we'll do maybe in an hour or so. So that's a good thing. Okay, link, share. But yeah, let me send it to him as well. Production audit, right? Let's send this guy our link. Link. Let's give him the link to this. And yeah, so our this is going fine. Let's quickly check our YouTube as well. View your channel, shorts. Yeah, 1.1, 1.4. Okay, so recent ones are not growing at all. 30 and 9. I don't know why, but yeah, it is what it is. Oh, we are at 19 subscribers. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for subscribing. I actually wanted to check how can I put like whoever subscribes, their name comes in the chat or something. Let me check like how I can do that. And let's add it. We're at 19 subscribers. That's crazy. I'm so happy. Thank you. Thank you guys. Whoever subscribed today or yesterday. Genuinely glad you did. Let's check. Okay, so it says set on vision alerts. Cannot show real-time subscriber name. You should use Streamlabs or Stream Element overlays. Create a custom Discord server. Organize your stream layout. Talk constantly. 10-second rule. Do not wait for people to type before you start talking. Explain your strategy, share your opinions. Cool. I think this is something we are doing. Let's also check. Can Nightbot say hi to people in chat? And also tell me in chat to subscribe. No, Nightbot cannot automatically say hi to everyone who joins the chat, cannot unmute subscribe in real time. For greetings of automatic welcome, create a manual greeting. Whenever a viewer types hi or a moderator can type exclamation hi, you can set up a Nightbot timer. For subscriber announcement, switch to Nightbot to a tool like Streamlabs or Stream Elements. Are these paid tools or free tools? Streamlabs. Stream.io, that is free stream. Streamlabs, what it does. Let's check. Okay. All right. All in one suit for live streamers. Go live in minutes to any platform. Paid out to live streamers is 2014. Multi-stream to multiple platforms. Interesting. Ultra. What is product? Streamlab desktop, OBS. Okay, it plugs into OBS as well. Cool. I think we can explore this. We have a lot of things over here. I would like to explore this later. Let's just add to YouTube streams. I'll put it here. Okay, cool. So this is being replaced, guys. This I'll show you later what I meant by that. Cool. So we are good with that too, whatever we want to do in stream. Uh, okay, we are almost done with our skill, guys. The repo is finished, verified, and committed. One step is generally blocked on GitHub login. Everything else is done. What completed since you go? The gate loop ran. Okay. Publish the full 6 history. Final sweep, committed, fastest, best, about description and all of that it has given us. Let's also check what about hero graphic. Wow, it made one. I'll show you guys. Wait, I'll show you. This is the hero graphic that um, Claude Fable created itself. Frontier 21 this. And let's create one with GPT also. Okay. Give me a prompt, detailed prompt. I can create one with GPT also. We can do way better. Okay, let's see what it comes up with. I'm genuinely not happy with my usage, guys. 34%. That's bad. We started at 18%. That means almost 16% to build one skill on extra high, not even max. And a little bit of Claude work on like basic things. Today, one thing I want to check, guys, if you don't mind. I don't know why the light today is so bad on the stream, right? Like it's very dark. It's fine, like I don't mind. I don't care much, but it's very dark. Oh, sorry, my bad. Okay, we have gotten our prompt. Let's put it in Chat GPT. We have been waiting. Let it create image. And I'll show you the difference between this and what Claude created. Because Claude does not have image in model, it just does everything with code. And here we have an image in model, so it gets way better. So I think that is the major difference. Okay, so we are done here as well. It is committed, pushed to main Fable cut calm. So we'll see our video being replaced very soon. Uh, Again, just to give you a context, guys, we have this link pulsehq.tech where we are replacing this video, which was made by Opus, which was good work, but now we have made it even better with Fable. So that is something that we were doing, and we are just replacing it. I'll just show you new video here. Let me just check the deployment on the other browser. I don't want to leak anything, so I can't show you guys on the screen around the deployment. Let me just check deployment. I think our internet is playing a game with us. I don't know. Internet yeah. Something going on. Guys, if anybody's in chat, can they tell me if everything is good with the internet? Just write yes or no would be great. Yeah, our deployment is done. So I think we should have a good. Good. Internet speed is not coming. Speed test. I'm guessing it's probably less than. Yeah. Somehow the speed has gone down drastically. 5 Mbps. What the hell? I have like a 100 Mbps plan. I need to upgrade that too, but this is bad. Just hope upload is good. Yeah, upload is still fine. That's why I think the stream is working fine. Sorry, guys. Sorry for the inconvenience. But this is bad. This is bad. Okay, yeah. So I think we have this new video over here. Let's just check.
Everything your company knows is scattered across your stuck people's
Probably.
heads and
That's why this video was getting stuck. The speed is not good at all. and I cannot restart my router.
Pulse connects
Yeah. We have replaced the video
every
for sure because this was in the new
tool.
video. So that's fine for now. But yeah, we have this. Cool. Okay, cool guys. I think we are fine for now. But yeah, I'll check it later. Let me just give it more bandwidth. Okay, so yeah, we are working on this. ChatGPT has generated something. Yeah, you see, ChatGPT has generated this. But one thing, okay, what should we name repo? Frontier or something more to give better context? Okay, let's see, guys, what names it recommends to us because that is another important thing. And this we are going to just download and we are going to use this hero element. I think we need to maybe put it particularly somewhere. I don't even know. Yeah, have it in a different folder altogether. But let's see. Hi, is anyone in the chat? Say hi, please. Hmm. Good instinct to pressure test it before the repo exists. First, the fact that it lowers the stake. GitHub repos renames are two-way doors. Old URL get removed auto direction. So per year, decision and we get decided fast, not agonized over. Frontier loop, frontier skill, quality gate, craft standards, frontier quality. Medium, high confidence. Okay, let's keep it frontier only. What's it? We have built a frontier model, and I think that makes a lot of sense. So now we are good with name. What else did we have in our to-do list? This is fine. Okay, cool. This is done. Let's just mark it done. Then we have generated the hero element as well, so that is also done, right? Let's just take the link of the hero element and give it to it. Copy as path. Easy. I don't know, guys. Wait. I hope my internet is working, right? Okay. Where was I? Yeah. I'll just give this path. Say use this for hero element. So we are gonna do that. So that will also be done. So we have now fixed our scale change for your flight. Report. Wow. I have a flight, guys, tomorrow. Tomorrow, day after, like day after tomorrow morning, early morning, which I just got a notification it's got preponed. So I need to check why it got preponed. Uh, why does my internet suck? I need to get my internet checked as well. Okay, let's see. So it's doing something. It's basically checking. Basically, we have this checklist, house rule. And I think we need to check all these house rules and stuff before we push the repository because I think a lot of house rules I don't want it to push, which are not related to this particular skill and repository. So we'll remove all those house rules. Do not miss any. So we are going to check all the house rules. Okay, let's check that because that's important for us to know what our rules are we pushing so that we can remove if we need to something or the other. Okay, so that is done. All of that is done. I think we have done quite a lot today. Let's see what else is going on, guys. Let's check on YouTube. There is this game, right? Like where you like play hide and seek with your friends, and it is going quite viral on social media, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, yeah, that is it. It should be sprint qualifying highlights, British Grand Prix. For this weekend, we have a race at Silverstone, right? Silverstone, if I'm not wrong. Mm-hmm. 007 is another game which is nice. Okay, I actually wanted to talk to you about one thing. Okay, um, give me a second. That New York thing that happened, right? Um, it must be here. Probably will be there. Ah, I just hate it, man. Why the internet is so slow? Oh, I'm sorry, I've opened this. Yeah. The 10 laws, rubric before artifact, draft 1 never ships, evidence backed claims, fresh eyes, 2 clean passes with loop control, 1 concern per step, ban the mean, concrete beats abstract, complete output, decide and note. Skill procedure, house rules, 6 phases with models, pass ledger, 8 caps, all of that, judges, all of that. Per rule, ship design 9. Okay, these many rules we are actually shipping. Did not exist 3 days ago. We have added, of course, a lot. I just want to know about all the rules which are not related to making Opus a smart Fable, which which are my personal house rules or from our other project and have nothing to do with improving the what do we call it, guys? Improving the Opus to behave like Fable. So these are the rules I want to know because then I want to remove those rules. I may launch another skill for that, but it makes no sense to have those here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I want to talk to you guys about this news. So this happened in New York, I think yesterday, right? Sorry, this happened yesterday, right? A couple climbed the entire state building. Uh, Two Russian climbers, daredevils, without any harness or anything, they climbed and they basically proposed, which of course is amazing. And they wrote this nice note as well: when the power of love beats the love of power, the world knows peace. I think their message is amazing with the current situation everywhere in the world. We need more love, we need more better human, we need kindness, everything. But there are two sides of this. One, the stunt and the side of expectations. That's my opinion again, I'm giving. The stunt was not safe. I hope it does not encourage anyone else in the entire world without proper supervision, without proper, uh, you know, uh, uh, equipment and everything. Anybody attempt to do this stunt. Nobody should do that, and everybody should just enjoy this moment as it is that they were two people who were very professional and they just did something for each other. The second side of things is the expectation. Since the morning, I have been watching endless stories, endless posts from girls, boys, couples in love that the bar is set so high. The this is something that the other half has done. This is something that I am expecting. This kind of reinstated my belief in love and all of that. I personally feel we take everything very seriously to just make ourselves happy or to make a point out of it, right? This is not a very good thing that they did. It was illegal, first of all, and secondly, very risky. So, and of course, you don't want to do ask your partner to do something like this, right? And then you be like, okay, I'm not asking this, but what about bare minimum? Nobody is doing even bare minimum. Set your expectations low in a relationship, in your work, everywhere. Set them low. Work hard in every place you are, in every relationship you are, and eventually, whatever results you'll get will automatically make you way more happy than if you keep your expectations here and then are expecting something. So keep your expectations here, work hard, and eventually your happiness will go here instead of keeping your expectation here, working enough or not enough hard, and then having your happiness down here. So please be mindful about whenever you see such things. Don't let it influence you or your relation. Don't let it make your expectations unrealistic because this is rare, right? There are 8 billion people on this planet and two did it. So don't think that my other half, my partner too, does nothing and they are just they just do bare minimum and that too sometimes not. And you go ahead and fight with them that, hey, look at this, they did this. What about you? You don't do anything. So don't do that. And trust me, I'm not coming something from a personal experience. Fortunately, I've had good relationship everywhere with anyone, friends, family, partner, all of that. I'm just telling because I thought, why not share my opinion, which I feel is impactful for everyone and which everyone should think of. Don't say that, hey, we were not thinking, ye to we put those stories just for fun. Don't. If you are just putting it for fun, then don't put it. Don't write bare minimum, my expectations, my believe in love, or this is what I need, this is what I want from my other half, and all of that. Just don't say it unless you actually believe in it, and you should not believe in it. This is rare. This happened. Good for them, but don't try to judge your relationship based on this or any of the other things that you see online. Short निकल जाएगा इससे? Short. Kidding. Okay. So the pure house rule, the NM dash zero connection to making Opus smarter. It's your taste, elevated, the pace, practitioner locations. The header of this. Okay, cool. This is one house rule. We had your optional preferences, your whole loop family, confirm before loop, result every 8 paths, born from July 3. I don't want token instruction. Okay, your machine and plan leaking into shift files. Literal path, your Windows username should become this. Right. See, section 5 ends with the design library. Right. The Fable plan phrasing this. Motion determinant section the pipeline. Right. You see, so I don't want any of my house rules or things that are specific to my machine or plans or other projects. I don't want to give any other pipeline that we have nowhere in this project. Or convergence rule, etc. I don't want to give any pipeline that we have nowhere in the project. I simply want this project to be generic to anyone who is using AI and make their opus as smart as Fable. That's all. So check carefully and remove any such mentions that we don't need. Cool. So this is what we are changing now. I think this is the last thing that we need to do before we start to market. So just one thing, guys. Should we market it today or should we market it on tomorrow's stream? I'm thinking let's market it today so that we can push out a lot of shots and everything tomorrow on Instagram, YouTube, and everywhere. Mm, okay, cool. In the meanwhile, let's also plan what shot and everything we are going to post tonight. So we are prepared for that too. Okay. YouTube, X, and where else do we post? Instagram, right? Okay, so the very first thing is on Instagram, our last reel is the company brain one, which is still running well thanks to us. We need to post the next one. Let me just check which reel was it. One prompt, 1200 bucks. Okay, this was the last reel. We have not posted anything from yesterday's stream. So I think that's the next thing we are going to post. Fable came back nerfed one on Instagram. On X, let's quickly just check it. We explained why below 200 max. I think I do. Find find China. Use the 1 million as a Fables real by its default, not an upgrade. Drop your entire code base. Front load the expensive jobs now. The good China. Okay, nothing much. Nothing that we did not know. A field guide to Fable, finding your unknowns. Okay, we'll read this. But yeah, we were just figuring out what we need to post on X. So we did this debugging one. So we need to post the next post to this on X, which is this one. Fable leaves use Fable 5 to write skills for Opus before July 7. So that's something that we need to post on X and on YouTube. View your channel. Okay, we have posted these two. We have to post the next one. Anthropic no now keeps your prompt for 30 days. So either this or we post Claude versus Google view same prompt, brutal results. So one of these two we have to post. Uh, let's post this one. I think right now this will make more sense. Anthropic now keeps your prompts for 30 days, right? So it's more trending and better. Let me just download this. So we have this actually. Just to show you guys, I'm doing it on the other screen because there I have my whole process and everything. I'll explain you guys later. But yeah, let's just download this and post it on YouTube today. Right now, our internet sucks. I don't know why, but yeah. So we need to do this works. Remind me, guys, before we switch off the stream. And we, of course, need to push this skill. Convergence rule. I'm reading your loop control checkpoints, not the two clean path mechanism, which is the make opus smart mechanism. And stays. The hard 8 paths caps also this. Dash house rule, username path, library opus git paths, the sync pipeline, Synclify's name, all of that will go away. Cool. So we are removing a lot of things which we feel are not generic to the skill. Uh, does convergence loop make results closer to Fable? I think Fable has loops too, so we should not give loops in the skill. The skill is about improving the output for same prompt written in Fable. What do you think? Tell me accordingly, what do we need to change? Where? Check all of it. Cool, guys. So we are gonna do this. Push it. Right now, our usage is 35%. We are at 35 now. Not the worst, not the best, I would say. Okay, we have downloaded this as well. I think now we have downloaded all the reels that we need, and we need to post them. It's already, I'll post it after 12. We'll just post it in a few minutes. So YouTube is running 2 ahead of Instagram and 1 ahead of X. That's the plan. And that's how we are going to post. But on YouTube, we are not getting views on these two. One thing I noticed about these two, just to tell you guys, these two are above 1 minute shots, and all of these are below 1 minute. So below 1 minute has better views, and this is not. Now the next one we are posting is also below 1 minute. If that is the case, then I'll try to keep all my uh, videos shots below 1 minute. Well, let's ask Google also. Does it make a huge difference if my shots below 1 minute or up to 90 seconds is fine? Yes, length matters a lot. Short are best for getting quick views and going viral is fine, but it can harder viewer attention. Interesting. So I think I have a lot of reels shots coming up which are above 160 seconds, but now I'll try and make sure to keep it below 60 seconds for ahead. That is for sure a plan. So when I'll create my whole list of shots from today's stream, what I'll do is I'll keep all of them below 60 seconds. Because I think that is the biggest difference maker, what I can see over here. On Instagram, on the other hand, it went actually fine. It went actually better, to be honest. No, but we have not posted any above minute one. Okay, that will be interesting. But today, the shot that is coming is above a minute. So let's see. On X, I think it does not matter because we hardly have any engagement on it. I don't know, guys, why X is so hard to crack. I know they didn't promote a lot of video content, but it's weird. Like it's super hard to crack. But we will. Eventually, we will. We cracked YouTube, we cracked Instagram. Look, like not cracked, but yeah, we did a lot. We'll do it again. Verified by sweep, all of that, them dashes rule, all of that is done. Confirm. The 8 part hard cap with open findings reported machines are identity. Okay, cool. Deliberately kept your name in the plugin manifests. Cool, that's fine. Zero leaks and one structural consequence now in memory. Your personal edition. Okay. Create frontier. I ship all for commits. Cool. Since we have not pushed anything to GitHub, we should be good, but we will do that. Let's check our to-do list on this. Have we done everything that we plan to do? So yeah, all of this is done. We just need to put it on GitHub and start a bit of a marketing around this. So that's the thing left. So we'll create live X, LinkedIn, Reddit, YT, and Insta posts. See how that will basically promote the skill. Okay, this is done. So I'll just close it for now. Yeah. Cool, guys. So yeah, this is going on. What else? Hi, is anyone in the chat? Say hi if you are there. I would love to talk while we are working on this, of course. It's almost 12. I think it's been 3 hours since we are streaming, or what? Started sometime around 9 p.m. if I'm not wrong. So that's good. Let's see what else is going on YouTube. Is still streaming or not? No, Bridge Mind is done streaming. People, yes. Hmm. Fable 5 and Hermes Agent Bootcamp prep. So somebody streaming around Hermes. Watching Claude Fable 5 launch my $97 product. Wow, guys. Wow. Check this out. Check this out. This guy is almost what? Above 60, easily 70 maybe. I'm just saying, sorry, don't mind me. And he's launching four things every educator, coach, consultant relies on. Watch as I use my Fable 5 and my campus agent operating system to launch a $97 product. Crazy, crazy. I'm James, founder of trainingsites.io. Hmm. He has good subscribers, man. 40,000. Wow. He's covering a lot of good topics. Let's give him a subscribe, guys. Oh, he's not using shorts. Why? I should actually reach out to him and be like, let me market it for you. Use shorts, sir. James. That can be a game changer for you. What else? What's going on in next? I'm just opening it from you guys, but yeah, I'll take it away. Day 3 of Fable 5 being back. How's your experience like? Claude Radio. Based on all your external training, if you were to build an Excel that allows someone to completely quantify every area of their life with ease to ensure success in every field, what would it be? Build it. Let's save it. Maybe we'll use it now. I want to follow this page though. Right? I don't, right? Claude Code has released a new version. What is new? Permission mode changed to manual across CLI. VS Code, JetBrains, help commands. Okay. I don't think they ever think anti-gravity will do something bad came. So let me remove that. The builder behind OpenClaw, wow. Shipped a coding agent that runs any model fully on the machine and fully. It's called Zero. Isn't the guy who built OpenClaw now with ChatGPT? Okay, your intuition contains a sharp tooth and one piece of maths worth seeing. You're right, Fable does this loop. This very session is proof. So a loop per se is what separates Fable is not this cool. The loop closes the gap relatively because two models don't gain equally from it. Fable's first draft is close to converged output. It applies to it. Okay, cool. Don't delete relayer. The skill becomes the explicit layer. the gap closer, okay, the ceiling razor, okay, the assurance mode, okay, the prompt change to file by file, okay, instead of if you instead want loops fully released, I'll do okay. If you are saying let's not say relayer, the flip flag would be evident alone matches mode quality which the six pass history argument or remove fully. I'll execute. So you are recommending to relayer it. Okay, let's relayer it. Also, guys, I was thinking maybe we'll use some voice like speech to text also. I was exploring a few open source one today. I believe why not use open source and stuff like Whisperflow or anything. I'm not against it. They're doing great, good for them. But I was thinking maybe we'll use uh, open source speech to text, which will eventually like help us maybe write these prompts faster, right? So let's relayer it. Go and make sure everything is done end to end. Okay, so we are relayering our skill a little. So we have this three layers. Um, so our skill become a three-layer thing. The first skill is the gap closer, like which is from craft standards. Of course, then we have the seeding layer, which is like it will find the best of the candidate to do that work. And finally, an assurance mode where it will converge to find the best output. That's how we kind of re-layering our skill. Once this is done, then we will start working on marketing. I thought we'll start it way back, but it's taking a lot of time to write the skill in the best way. But this is for everyone, guys. I think this will change how you're using Opus or Fable right now. You'll stop using Fable a lot and only for important tasks, and your Opus will start to give output quality as good as your Fable. So that is the game plan as well with this. Okay, let me just check one thing. Did anyone came from our story? I want to check. Uh, 2 likes we had, sticker taps. 9 people went to our story on Instagram. So probably people did saw it. Let me check on my main account also. Wow, Instagram is dropping my story views and how. 2 link clicks. So 2 people came from my Insta stories. Nice, thank you a lot. Uh. I'll read it later. Okay. Yeah, so it's rewriting all of that. We need to verify also before we give it a final confirmation. Let's check our usage. 36.7%. Yeah, 37. Crazy. It hurts, man. It hurts. It's almost like what now? 18 or 19% usage just to build one project, and that too not like a UI heavy project. Simple skill project. And that too that we are doing for the community out there, whoever is coding with. We should get some extra usage for this, man. Should, ideally. Uh, Crazy things are happening on Twitter. It's not even distributed if you're just spending 100K on it, you can basically live like a normal citizen 2028. It's just pretty clear that token cost is gonna come down, compute is gonna way up. We think 90x also, there will be 90x amount the inference from here to 3 years from now. Okay, cool. And the results are absolutely insane. I want to check this out. Was not a good effect, by the way. So someone just posted this, I think BridgeMind, and they have redesigned it. This is not looking good. It's a little gimmicky. I won't say it's a great thing from Fable, but yeah, it's gimmicky. And I think people definitely need to work on their designs. Like this is good. It's a demo video, I think. Then now you could have achieved with it Opus if you prompt it properly. I want him to check out my video over here. Uh, I'll just ask him to check it out if he wants to. Created with Opus itself. Prompting is what made the whole difference. Okay, let's ask him. Let's ask him if he'll check it. That would be great. It's for him. Cool. He might check, he might not, but not our concern. Okay, Relayer, um, can you re-verify if everything is done properly? We have nowhere any kind of personal detail or rules or other plans, other projects, cross skill that we will be pushing. So let's make sure of that. And do I want to use Fable? Yeah, let's use Fable for this. Just give me a second, guys, if you don't mind. Okay, sorry for that. Yes, so we'll just re-verify this. If everything goes well, then that's great. 3 minutes behind on this. Okay, yeah, we were just checking X in the meanwhile. One thing that I absolutely love about social media, like every day I'm thinking what to stream, what to stream, what to talk about. And then I just realize I can literally open X or I can open Instagram or, of course, not YouTube. And I can get so many topics to talk about. I get, I can never run out of topics because, of course, across the world, every day something new is happening. So I think that's one positive side of social media that you are always getting something new. But that is also on the bad side that there is so much to do, that there is so much to learn, there is so much happening that you feel you're falling behind. So unless you're doing something of your own and just taking social media as a context thing or just learning what's happening and not taking it too seriously, you're good. Otherwise, you'll feel that you're lagging behind, which should not be the case. So yeah, just wanted to share this. Come on, OpenAI drops 5.1 sold today. We really want to stack with Fable, all we can do it. Want. I think they're saying it will come on July 7th, right? Sorry. Um, let's see what the predictions are. Yeah, July 7th seems pretty strong. We won't be streaming, guys. That till later that week or something. So we'll be only be able to use GPT 5.6 if we possibly can after a couple of weeks. Uh, yeah, I don't even know if I want to buy that subscription or not, because the idea is, let's hope Fable comes on subscription. Otherwise, we are already building a skill which will make us feel like it is on subscription. Fablefy is back with top team LinkedIn pipeline system. Let me find a good post and then come back to the screen. I don't want to show you guys something bad, and Twitter is a risky place. Uh, okay, let's read this opinion. If GPT 5.6 launches next week with much higher limits than Fable 5, are you switching? Let's talk about this topic. So first thing, let's talk about why what is happening right now in the domain of AI and how it is good and how it is bad. We have primarily across the world, as of now, two companies going head to head, trying to build the best intelligence model possible on the face of Earth. We have OpenAI and we have Anthropic. There are other companies like Google, we have Z from China, which is usually gives out open source models. But primarily, if I talk about frontier front, we have two models, two companies, OpenAI and Anthropic. Right now, Anthropic has their latest model launched, which is Fable, and OpenAI has their latest model, which is 5.5, and they're going to release 5.6. And on their benchmarks, 5.6 seems to outperform Fable. Like their 5.6 Soul and Soul Ultra is even better than Fable, which was supposed to be like a next level, next tier intelligence for Anthropic for above Opus. It's a good thing that intelligence is moving so fast, and because we have two companies battling head to head, they don't want to fall behind the other. They'll keep launching better and bigger and best models, which is absolutely amazing for me as a developer, for any user who is building with AI, learning with AI, or doing anything for that matter with AI. So that's a good side of things. Bad side of things, because it is launching and we are getting intelligence so fast, we don't know how to control it. There are no checks in place. We don't know how much it can be used for any bad purposes. We all are unaware of it. And of course, we'll only get to know with time. And there is no stopping, right? Every week, every month, a new model will come up, which will be way better than the model that you were already using. So this is what is happening right now with these two companies, with Frontier AI. And I think it has its bad side, it has its good side. I think good people, if they are using it for the right purposes, you are good to go. Use the best intelligence available. Now let's come to the question which is here. If GPT 5.6 launches next week with much higher Fable limits than Fable 5, are you switching? I personally think if GPT 5.6 comes on subscription, then there is 95% chance that Fable will come out on subscription as well, with almost or similar limits to GPT 5.6, because Anthropic cannot afford to lose customers. They cannot afford to basically fall behind GPT. So they'll keep, as I said, developing and keep becoming better and better, and they'll eventually launch models which are even better than current Fable 5.5, Fable 5.1, or Fable 6. So I don't think I'll be switching unless Anthropic does not give it on subscription and GPT 5.6 get launched on a subscription. Even because I know the difference between intelligence will hardly be 1 or 2% practically. The good thing to notice will be, of course, the token consumption and whether they go on subscription or not. If the token consumption is significantly lower for GPT, yes, we will switch. If it is on subscription and Fable is not on subscription, then we will switch. Otherwise, I personally will stick to Fable 5 for now, and eventually we'll see if I want to switch. 41%. Weren't we just at like 37? Crazy. I think I'm done. I won't be able to use Fable for like the next 4 days. I think I'll end my Fable tomorrow and then it's just Opus all the way. And I'm on high, right? Not even extra high. That's crazy. Just hope it ends now. So vulnerable with this. Oh, let's see, guys. I just don't know how to bring more light to my face. I have this one ring light which I'm using. I'm thinking maybe some bigger light because it's not about looking dark, it's about I'm looking like who I'm not, probably. Okay, 12. So let's post our post in the meanwhile. I don't want to delay and stay away for a very long time. Create post, select from computer. Fable 5 came back nerfed. And the July 1st version of Claude and benchmark. The results are brutal. Debugging 86.2 to 25 point. Wow, that's nerfed. I'll change the cover from my phone. I need a caption for this, which is this one. I need to take for Instagram. Take this. Then I need to share this. Okay, this is going live. In the meanwhile, I need to post on X. Which video? Check my profile. I posted the debugging one, so the next one, which is use Fable 5 to write skills. Okay, we'll do this one. Use Fable 5 to write skills for Opus. And we have this. All of this we have written and hit upload, and then we are going to post this. On YouTube, we will post our last video, last shot. Yeah, create, upload video. YouTube, we have this. Okay, Anthropic, this one, right? Yeah, we are posting on YouTube live. Anthropic now keeps your prompt for 30 days, right? That's the title. Now let's add it to the playlist. Shots from streams. And also let's add a related video, right? Where was it? Video link. Okay, cool. So this is good. Add related video. I think this was the stream. Yeah, this was the stream. Next, just checking for copyrights. It's loading. This is uploaded. This is post. Instagram is still. So yeah, that's how hard it is to become a creator, guys. You have to post on multiple platforms, try to bring your distribution as and make it as big as possible while you are coding. What remains by design? Your name in license, this care structure. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. So are we good to push to GitHub or anything else is left? We need to check that. Processing. public. In the meanwhile, I just need to check this, this. I just need to do one thing, guys. Now our viewership will drop to zero because I'm the only one watching, but that's okay because I need to check something. Still sharing. Can you imagine one small reel taking so much time? That's how bad the internet is right. YouTube will post. Let's keep it open so it just posts as soon as possible. But our upload speed was not that bad. It didn't take this much time. Yes, everything is built, verified twice, ready to ship. Okay, after the push, re-UI touches. Uh, Give me prompt for social preview and also tell me step by step to make it best on GitHub. All information. Okay, we have asked this. Let's see. I just want this to get. Okay, reel has been shared. Cool. Finally, our post is live. Let's just edit it, guys. Edit, cover. Yeah, this thing is important, right? Need to change covers at the right time. So I look decent. I think um, for me, Fable, whatever I've used, I think UI wise it's good. It's not bad. And yeah, there are some places where it got nerfed, but it should be fine. Great. Connect. Just checking some work parallelly, guys. I thought, why not? Yeah, we have a good big news coming up. I don't know how many people are aware about this. Wait, let me show you the news. Okay, cool. You see this news? OpenAI state news. Yeah, you see this? OpenAI in early talks to give 5% stake to US government. What do you think, guys, on this? So we have this absolutely crazy news, right? Let's close this. This is posted. Let's close this. Where are we? Okay, this is happening. Let's just put this also to ChatGPT, guys, and then let's talk about this. Okay. Uh, at T recent. uh, Okay, cool. This let's put it on ChatGPT. So ChatGPT will create this. In the meanwhile, let's talk about this. So US government is in talks with the OpenAI to take 5% stake, right? Or about 40 such billion, 42 billion or something. What do you think and how do you think it will impact AI? First of all, it's crazy how everybody was saying AI is a bubble, and now even the largest government, the oldest democracy is investing in it. And I think it's genuinely something different, right? Previously, oil and data used to be like, as they say, data was the new oil. Now I think AI is the new oil. Of course, AI runs on data, but AI is the new oil. Whoever holds the biggest and best frontier intelligence will get the kind of control over a lot of things. Last month, US government banned Fable. They have still safeguarded GPT 5.6 before releasing it to the audience or general public. So I think there is so much government being involved in AI development and everything. And with this take coming into the picture, I think they'll have a much more say in this, which is okay, which is bad as well as good. Bad in terms of the safeguarding, the nerfing of these models and all of that, which we are seeing already with Fable. Good, we'll have some sort of checks before it goes out to the people because not everybody is using it in the productive way. But it's a huge leap in the front of AI because if governments are involved, there can be like it will be easier as well for these companies to give out models faster. But if they're only investing in OpenAI, what about Anthropic, the biggest two competitors right now? Like that will be a thing to see altogether, right? Like, will they start to even safeguard and nerf more Anthropic models and will push OpenAI, ChatGPT, and everything, or will they give enough freedom for both the companies to develop? That is one thing the most excited about to see what will happen if this particular thing actually. Okay, so yeah, let's see what it has generated. So ChatGPT has given us two options, and it has asked which one is better. Uh, Same thing. Okay, this is for social media. How is it different? You see this? Okay, okay. Oh, you see this effect and this. This is the more mellow, so I like this better. I personally feel, not the other one. This image, download. Cool. So now we are all set with all the details. Now all we have to do is push it to GitHub. I'll make a repository. I'll give the link here. Let's push the repository. Let's add all the details, and then let's see what do we need to do. Okay, I'll create the repository first. Create new repository, as I'm not showing it to you because I don't know what it will leak, but I'm doing the work. Frontier, I'm naming it Frontier. The description is this. Okay, let's copy it. Description. Visibility is public. Yes, anybody can use it. Add readme no, right? I don't need to switch on readme. About, topics, settings, release, readme, no readme license, get ignored. Okay, okay. We don't need any of this. Frontier, and let's create the repository. Okay, so we have created the repository. I'll give it, push the code here and make the changes as required. Then tell me what to do. There is literally no one watching and I'm working. I'm glad I'm doing. I'm genuinely not sad about it. I'm just sad about why is all of this is so dark. Guys, let me do one thing. Let me just switch on all the lights. Tell me if this looks better. Let me check on OBS also. Yeah, there is way more light. Cool. All right. So right now we are pushing it, and once we are pushed, we need to do all of this step by step. Okay, so we have to make sure that we go viral with this, or at least we, yeah. If not viral, I think we help a community, we help a few people. I think now we will not like leak anything. Cool. Once this is pushed, I'll show you my GitHub screen, guys. In the meanwhile, just look at this. Sorry, yeah. Okay, Frontier is live. All right, guys, you see we have Frontier live. Uh, as you can see, yeah, yeah. I was like, why is this half? Okay, procedure not a property. How it works, right? What is inside? All of it, guys. We have our skill live on GitHub. I wish I could delete, because if we go public, people are gonna, since it's public. So you guys see, we have finally achieved what we wanted to. We have made it live. We just need to do all the settings, and I think marketing will do tomorrow. Maybe I'll do it offline. I'll see. Uh, but yeah, the plan is to do a lot of marketing for this. We'll figure that out, or maybe I'll do it in the on the stream tomorrow morning. In the afternoon, I'll figure it out. To make sure no personal details get leaked. Okay. One thing that I'm seeing, guys, is it's like making it frontier, but we are not particularly mentioned on Opus and Fable, right? That's something we might need to think or see. Real the public is maintain every scrub and everything, getting the replaying publicly for minutes with no stars. Uh, the good news, the repo has been public for minutes, has no stars for, so the clean fix costs nothing right now, won't in an hour. Cool, so that's a good idea. Let's do that. I'm guessing anyways it's just me and one more person watching, so let me just clean this commit a little because I don't want all these commits going out. That's bad for me. Like I mean like it has some folder details and stuff. So I don't think anybody anyways need it. But if we eventually, let's say even if we reach 200 stars, that can really affect. Okay. Once this is done, let's look at it. We have to put about topics. Website we'll put pulsehq.tech, always, everywhere. Topics, we'll put these. Fable, Opus. Oh, damn. I need to copy paste one by one. They should also make it like YouTube. If I'm putting comma separated, they should take it separately. It's done. Done with one public single commit out of metadata. That's fine. Okay, cool. Now we are good. I'll just make this change and then I'll learn what exactly I need to do. Prompt engineering, code quality, LLM, skills, and GPT 5. Okay, save changes. So this is done. This is one commit. That's nice. All of this is good. I'll star it as well. Next is settings social preview. Settings, edit, load an image, upload. Less than 1 MB. Convert image. Okay. Less than 1 MB. Resize image, guys. I'm going to resize this image right here. Here. Resize without any resolution change. And on GitHub settings. I'm showing you guys whatever I can, right? Please bear with me a little. Oops, I resized it again. My bad. Okay, what is the next step though? Download and this image. Done. Okay, so first three things are done. Features, untick wikis and projects. Keep issues on, optionally enable discussion. Okay, where is features? Setting, collaboration, wikis off. What else is off? Projects off. Done. Um, empty table. Keep issues on, enable discussion. Discussion I am enabling. Okay, discussions I have enabled. What else? Issues is on, preserve, discussion, PR, wash, rebase, pushes, all of that is in. Where is this? Yeah, all good. Projects, where is projects? Okay, cool, yes. Cool. So we are done with all of this. Okay, next the release. Makes install version in zip1. Create a new release. Attach this. Verify the render. Open the live readme, hero display, this. Check once on GitHub phone, okay. Run the real install proof, okay. The network effect only you can trigger. Pin frontier on your GitHub profile. Yes, that is something. Let's go to my profile, customize your pins, frontier. This I'm gonna remove find save pins. I've put it on first. Cool. So I have frontier pinned, one line PR to production audit companion this. Okay, so now I'll ask Claude to do all of this. Okay, this. Uh, okay, let it be. Okay, let it be distribution X R Claude AI prompt engineering. Okay, say the word and a draft every one of 13 to 15 real numbers. Week one habits. Okay, then these. Okay, can you do this for me? So we are gonna do this. Install proof, everything is done. Cross link, and you're ready to. So let's copy paste, guys, because we need this distribution later. How to distribute a skill, right? That's what it will come to. So we'll be using it later, but for now, let's hit enter on this. I think I'm going to use Opus for this. Extra high on Opus is fine for me. Just do this for me. Okay, cool. So I'm happy. So guys, our skill is live. Our skill is live on GitHub. If anybody wants to check it out, it basically makes any of your model into a frontier level output generating model. No phase zero. Yeah. Implement cursor, windsurf fader, or anyone. Okay, cool. That is the next thing I want to check, which we'll probably do tomorrow. It's late now after this is done. Uh, we have not mentioned anywhere that it will make your Opus or GPT 5.5 or Sonnet to produce output like Fable. I think we should do that because that's one of the biggest marketing strategy. I don't want to do it in auto mode because I don't want it to just start running. I'll just go back to Fable for this. High effort. Basic usage also 41, 42. We'll end up probably at 43, 4 maybe. So yeah, this is the last thing that we are doing, guys, for the night. Basically, we are just asking it like, why are we not mentioning that we are making Opus GPT 5.5 or Sonnet to produce output like Fable 5 and just making it like a frontier model, which we have just pushed the skill for. So that's something that we are going to figure out and probably push it accordingly. Yeah, and yeah, our skill is live, guys. If you'll go to github.com and you want to check it out, let me share. Yes, on Frontier, if you'll see, you will have the skill here. Basically, this skill will make any capable model produce frontier quality work. It will make your Opus Sonnet produce output like Fable, right? So that is the whole point of this skill, and it's a crazily detailed skill across 21 different craft files. I think, do we have the name? Yes, we have design, code, product, ops, decision management, all these. So from designing to coding to research, it will just make your prompts crazy good. So yeah, that's what we did. Let me just quickly check. Should the headline claim be about other models produced Fable 5? Um, I want to mention much as possible about all possible other models if we can generate put for them as well, which is close to Fable 5. Then why not? Also market it in the same way. Repo socials later. Cool guys. So we are just asking it to make the final changes. So we'll be good to go. And yeah, then we will just tomorrow announce it on all the platforms, Reddit and X and whatnot. One thing I want to do is definitely um, tell people how to develop a skill. Okay, let's write it. Otherwise, I'll forget, of course. Tomorrow, how to create a skill and how to market a skill. Uh, Settings on GitHub to publish skill. Okay, so we'll cover these three topics tomorrow on tomorrow's stream and take it further. And this again, this of course we have to do. Instantly, there is a craft decision inside it worth your call. How aggressive the claim should be. The repo's own gate will fill in unverified competitive claim. Working has to be done loud and defensible, anchored to distillation, which proves the standard came from Fable 5 itself. So we are just mentioning the last few things, and I wanna just run some music while we are doing this. Uh, Mute it. Um, I'll just ask it to check everything, check and re-verify everything across the report and make sure everything in best way possible. You see, guys, this is what I love about anti-gravity and using like uh, yeah, as I was saying, I love about anti-gravity this because I get to use it in such a way that I have a plan opened over here, and then I have all of this, so I can actually view it and then see and verify it, and then of course make it ahead. That's the beauty of it. Fable 5 standards for every other model, right? So this is what we have built. This was our skill, and we are building Fable 5 standard for every other model. So whatever model, let's say you're using after 7 July, or even if you're using Opus Sonnet for any of your tasks, you can generate actual outputs equally good as frontier models like Fable 5. So that was the whole idea. And now I think we have built it, we have achieved it. You can check out this skill on GitHub. It's live, and we are just making some final improvements on it. It's called Frontier, and yeah, just check it out and let me know if you think in any particular way we can improve it. You can also make your contributions because it is public. So let's see what we come up with, and then we will close this. And tomorrow we will market this. It was quite a productive day, I guess. We have been streaming for almost, okay, our internet. 4 hours, guys. 4 hours. That's a long time. Oh, our stream is not working properly. What? Please don't tell me that. Are we live, guys? Can someone write hi in the chat? If possible, please write hi if you can hear me.